What's happening, world? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios in conjunction with VJ TV, Farrell Films, History in the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions. Shout out to the Venus Lounge, shout out to Drop Knock, shout out to Camouflage. I ain't forgetting nobody, am I?
Nah.
Okay.
But if you did, it's their fault for not being present enough to be.
Slide me some coins and you'll be on my frontal lobe. There it is. It's Friday, September 13th. Before we start, happy birthday to Pops. Today, Pops' birthday. So, happy birthday to my dad.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for having raw sex in 74. Yeah. Today's also anniversary of Pop passing.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the GOAT, one of the GOATs. Got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. Let everybody introduce themselves as always, starting with my guy to the left.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Farrell Films, the #1 urban content film producer on the West Coast.
Hey y'all, I'm Rachel, part of that vibe, / model / designer. Hello world.
Hi, I'm Lori, admin, etc.
No, I think you had a couple more titles than that.
Yeah.
Come on, put me out like that. Okay, admin / cook.
She does it all.
She does it all.
Hey, what's up? What's up? This Al Wright, part of that vibe, model coach / security, I guess. You know, make sure the ladies is all right.
Straight.
I got a question
good.
for all three of y'all. Why we don't have that vibe shirts?
Because
We'd like
the
to be a
warehouse was running a little low on everything, all colors. So.
But that's coming soon.
All right.
Yep, they're coming real soon.
You give me one, I'm going to wear it till it rips.
Okay. We're gonna get you two
Two
the
of 'em.
sweatshirt and a shirt.
And the shirt.
It's getting cold outside
Okay.
soon.
Sound good. Look forward to getting some swag, some merch. You know what I'm saying? So what's been happening with y'all? I know y'all been busy. I know this is a makeup for y'all was supposed to have been on the other month, and I had my procedure, so I had to be on no activity. So
We're glad that
so
one.
welcome. Oh yeah, God's good. God is good. She loves me.
Yes, she does.
Her favorite son.
But
Well, what's been happening with y'all?
I don't
Tell
know.
me.
We've been a little busy since we've been a year since we've been on here. I think it's been a
Has it
year.
been that long?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
because
been
we
a
had
minute.
we was going
My
on
birthday
our
show, y'all
A little
came
longer.
on.
A little longer than a
And
year.
then, yeah,
Oh,
it's
we
December.
popped in
Y'all
on-
popped in on my birthday show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With
Yeah.
Peach Cobbler.
Peach cobbler. Yeah, that peach cobbler, man.
Admin / cook.
Facts.
She can
Right.
cook, man. She does her thing.
What's next? You guys have put together a lot of nice events. Is there an event coming up that we can tell the people to come on out to?
We've been lately working with designers, helping them get their shows together. We kind of
Okay.
run the back room, models, photographers, designers, get them all in one, so the actual designer, whoever's putting on the show, can worry about the show and not.
Okay, sort of like the
Do the editing.
backbone and the structure.
Yes. We've done a couple of workshops. We did Job Corps workshop with the young adults
Mm-hmm.
at Treasure Island, and a lot of cancer awareness, suicide awareness shows where we just pop up and help out the community, and we like to give back.
So this year's been a community-focused type year.
Yeah. We've
Well,
been
that's a vibe.
we've been trying to get ready
Pun
for our next
intended.
show. Yeah, for our next show, which will be next year. So we're just trying to make sure we get in gear with that and make it bigger and better than it was last year.
Also, we
That's
just did
dope.
Reno
Mm-hmm.
with Hot August Nights.
Oh, okay.
Sugar Players Ball.
I was actually supposed to be in attendance to that.
Mm.
My main man Nate had invited me.
How was that?
Nate Williams.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
We held the show together.
Yeah. Let's just
We
say
play
that.
that. Yeah, we held the show together.
Y'all wouldn't mind hanging out with my man Nate. Shout out to my man Nate. You know, he's
Nate's cool.
my brother just came home from a long time, and Nate is giving me a lot of. resources and things, man. Really
Yeah.
tireless work for those who have would fall through the cracks of society. And speaking of that, it seems like you guys have had a more of a community-based focus. Now, have you had a hard time getting into that lane?
Well, not really, because me working at Job Corps, I've been working with at-risk youth all my life, so
Gotcha.
that's just come natural to me getting into that lane, helping out, especially with suicide and juveniles go hand in hand.
Okay.
So getting in that lane, it hasn't been really difficult for us.
It's kind of been word of mouth. Like, we've worked with somebody and they've mentioned us to somebody else. Actually, that's how we got involved in Reno, was through Nate. And then Job Corps, we were able to do an 8-week program where we it was very fulfilling. It was very fulfilling because those kids are kind of left behind, not necessarily thought about.
A lot of kids go from foster care because I don't know how it is now, but back in my days at 18, it was like
You grown, nigga, fly.
you literally get left on the sidewalk. So I remember a lot of kids as they would age out of foster care, Job Corps was one thing that would kind of save them because it's a place to stay, learn a trade, this and that.
Yeah.
It was either Job Corps or the military,
Right.
or sleep in the park, literally.
Yep,
Your
absolutely.
knapsack with a peanut butter and jelly
Now, I don't know
sandwich
what
and a
if they
bus
still
ticket.
do that, but it was kind of barbaric. Way
Oh,
back.
it's still the same.
Yeah, you
Put
know
your
what I'm
chair
saying?
and be like,
Once you
If
Yeah.
you're a kid that's unfortunately
Yeah,
you
it's still the same.
late teen and you don't got no family,
Right.
your
Yeah.
future is bleak.
It's hard.
And their mental health is real
Yeah.
troubling. So we were glad to get in there and, give them the opportunity, express themselves, and because they were quiet, they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the 8-week program, they were, oh, we want to do this. They opened up, a lot to us. And
Well, if
even
I
the
was
teachers
16
even-
and 17, under them type of circumstances, I might be looking at knowing that I'm literally going to have no place to go. I would probably thank the Lord. Not thank the Lord, but I came of age during the crack era. So when I hit, I was in bleak circumstances, but when I did start hitting that age, we could go out and get it.
Yeah.
And the circumstances is different now. So I'm sitting there talking, thank the Lord for the crack era. I don't mean it like that, but I do mean
I'm like,
thank the Lord that there was
you're wild.
an opportunity for me to go get money, so I was able to then take care of myself. Now I also had to walk off some time on the main lines, but
Okay.
I was able to survive. But I see youngsters now, with the way the streets and life has changed, you could be turning 16, 17, and you have
Nothing.
no future. So I can see where some might decide, I'm just going to cash out.
It's funny that you say it. In the last 5 months, had 3 young adults try to take their life. In the last 5 months.
Now, I know y'all a team, so y'all can give each other support and this and that, but I know that's got to be hard, because for every ones that you save, there's some that can't be saved, and I know that's got
Well,
to
the
be
slogan is
an emotional drain.
when you get into it, as long as you save one. Because you can't expect to save them all. As long as you save one. If you can get to one, the light come on, you did your job.
True that.
But I know you want to save more.
Yeah, you
and
do.
I know that's got to be tough.
You do.
Save everybody.
But that's when you have to, that's when the counseling, that's when you really got to start separating yourself from that person getting so attached to that young adult. Because when they do something like that, that's when you really.
All psychiatrists have a psychiatrist.
Look at Mark Anthony.
I've seen him. It's coming.
Mark,
I
you
laughed
wild.
at it's coming.
This fool say, no, you right. Thank the Lord for that. Without that, we would have never got Jay-Z albums.
So,
Wow.
yeah, you wild, Ant. So this 8-week program, what did it consist of?
Well, each week it was our intro to who we are. We brought in a photographer one week. We combined it with a photographer and runway rehearsal. Because at the end of the 8 weeks, we did a fashion show.
They have their own little photo shoot.
The photographer came in, MUA came in, a makeup artist. We had
designers.
Randy from Oxford Way, custom tailor. He came in and custom fitted the guys, and they were so excited
Okay.
to just see them. They were really excited. We brought people in to talk. We had Yolanda from Big Old Pretty Girls. She
Yeah,
came
shout out
in.
to her. She had a nice boutique.
She supported. Yeah, she supports us any and every time we need it. She came in and we did a mock casting call, you know, and what else did we do? A lot of runway rehearsal. But in that time, we actually developed relationships with those kids. They more so came to us. They started reaching out to us, and we think, well, we're definitely going back. They want us back.
Okay.
And we think this time we'll make it kind of maybe like 10 or 12 weeks, because at that 8-week mark, we just made it to where
Just started to connect.
Yeah. So we were like, oh, it's a little too short.
Okay.
But and it culminated into a nice fashion show.
Okay.
We, you know, everybody came from the Job Corps to see the staff, the kids. Everybody just came, and they were like, we don't ever get together like this, but we actually just brought everybody together, and they all had a really good time. We incorporated the construction.
Yeah, what we did, we took all the trades and had everybody contribute.
Yeah.
So we had the hard trades, build us a wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
We had
caterers,
culinary cater, the
Okay.
event. So we had all the trades. And then,
That's what's up.
so we had all the trades at one, and they usually don't do that. It's always separate
Okay.
entities. But
Yeah.
that event, they was like, man, this is the first time we all got together on one event, and they like that, so they want that feeling back
It
again.
was
Other people
really
don't
fun.
understand the importance. There was a movie once that was called Kings of the Evening, and Tyson Beckford was in it, and it was about, they were poor dudes in the South back in the day, but they started having these contests where cats would come out and put on their best thing, and they would judge who was the Kings of the Evening, and some of the other people was like, oh, y'all just peacocking. But the dude that said, if you can stand up to the mirror, if you can put yourself in a position where you look in the mirror and you like what you see, it could go a whole lot towards building. So are you saying the makeup artist being able to model? That might be some of the first time some of them kids ever looked in the mirror and liked what they
Actually,
saw.
Yeah.
When they did a photo shoot, that was the
It
first
woke 'em
time.
up.
they was like,
It woke 'em up.
Yeah, that was the first
That's
time a
when
lot of
they-
them actually got in front of a real photographer and did a photo shoot.
It
They
seems,
never.
it seems like they saw themselves
So,
when they saw the pictures. They were like, "Wow, is that?" I made videos and everything for them, and I was, you know, so they were.
It
very-
kinda-
Some of these
kinda
kids
boosts
come
they-
from really bleak
Yeah.
backgrounds, so any
Yeah.
bit of brightness, any
Yeah.
bit of
Right.
happiness that comes in,
and
is-
it boosts their confidence. Like for me as a model, like modeling kind of gave me the self-esteem and the confidence to, you know, open up. So that, I think that was what it did for them. You can kind of be somebody else.
Oh, that's all they want. The ones that in the show, now you can't tell them nothing now.
We pop up
Shout
on
out to
them.
my man Fly.
Yeah,
for
shout out
tuning
to
in.
Flodge tuning in. See you.
We pop up on them. We'll go to the games, or they have something going on. We'll pop in and say, "Hey,
That's
check
what's
on
up.
them and everything." And a few
That's
of
a
them have
beautiful
worked
thing.
with us since then, in other shows that we've done. So
Okay.
we kind of keep in contact.
That's real big.
Yeah.
That's salute.
People
That's-
need that. People need to know you know, it's
And
okay.
they just putting together a program for me where I'm going to be teaching kids creative writing and how to that. And on one hand, I'm kind of intimidated by the challenge, but on the other hand, I am looking forward to maybe helping the next,
Yes.
Yeah.
the next generation.
We have to.
hmm
I'm sure you'll be
It'll be
Be
one of my
good.
first times really giving back.
good.
So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah,
what's
that's
up.
what we want to give back. We want to keep giving back because, you know, it's crazy out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
out
giving
there
back to those who want to receive.
Exactly.
'Cause a lot of these tired
That's
Negroes
what
around
it is.
here be asking me about shit, about help, and I'd be like, man, I really would rather go find a pig, put some lipstick on them and a wig, and then help you.
And
And
a
hey,
lot of 'em-
and if you think I'm talking about you,
I
I
am.
Man,
But it's all love. Love is love.
right.
All is well.
A lot of them don't want to be helped. Because we've been trying, like with models, trying to get back to them and show them the way.
They just want to leech.
doing.
They don't want help.
They just want to do them.
Nobody want to do. Nobody want to work.
They want to hand out, not a
They want,
helping
they want
hand.
to shine.
Right.
The marquee, the championship ring.
Mhm.
They want to be in the gym. You weren't with me shooting in the gym. Talking about practice.
They
Hey, it's crazy, but we do live in an era right now where when you do things for some people, not all, because I ain't gonna be no cynical that or be on no absolute like I'm a Sith.
Yeah, ain't no
But
sense.
there's a lot of people, at least I've encountered, that if you do help them, they look at you as a sucker. Or they look at you as, oh, well, shit, what's happening there? As opposed to, but I come from an era where if anybody did anything, you want to bite off this burger, okay, so my nigga, he really looking out, trying to make sure I'm eating. And I find some people now be kind of like,
leeches.
You know what I found?
go and put that together for me, man, and then I'm going to come to you and be like, nigga, how am I working this hard for you? Or sometimes they give you their problems or tell you what's going on, and then you be up all night stressing, trying to call people, trying to figure it out, and then you call them the next year. You try to call them like, okay, well, this is what I did. Like, I talked to Lori, and I asked her about it with you. I talked to this and that, and you call them, and it's like, oh, what's up, bro? Let me hit you back a little later.
What?
Man, just waking up.
I'm trying to figure out
Your life.
a way to help you survive, and you telling me you'll call me back. Okay.
I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself.
But I'm the type of person I want to be so helpful that sometimes when people tell me their problems, I'll be up all night trying to and hoping they okay,
Sometimes
and then I'll be
just
like,
listen.
okay, I care more than you care.
Sometimes just listen.
I learned that.
Just listen.
I've learned that many a time.
That's so hard.
Yeah, just
But
listen.
then some people be like, okay,
No, really,
let
I
them
say
drunk
that
and then
because-
walk away because you can't carry your weight and everybody else's weight.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person that if somebody even casually mentions something to me, I'll be sitting there calling them the next day like, hey, blood, I think I figured out something. And they be like, figure out something? What? Your problem, nigga, you know?
Nah, because like I said, the field I'm in, if I care, I'll go crazy. And a lot of the kids is telling me,
So you can't bring it home.
no,
and stuff.
because they're in that like a lot of kids come up to me and they know they feel to get terminated. So they be like, Coach, what can I do? And I'm like, you should have followed the rules. Now you at this point, they gave you all these chances. After that, I have to let it go because right when I let it go, a person's meeting me outside the gym. Coach, you gotta holler at me. I'm finna get terminated. Because if not, it'll drive you crazy.
Right.
You got to sometimes just listen. It's not even asking for an opinion.
Tuning in. What's up, sis?
Hey, what's up to Angel? Hey,
Tuning in.
shout out to Angel. I got a movie in production right now, and Angel just came in, took a hold to it, and is gonna pick this thing up to a whole nother level. Shout out to Angel. Bulletproof love to her and the husband.
All day. Salute. So, as far as the community doing this program and outreach stuff like this, how long have y'all been doing that?
It was a year in July, August, September. So like 14 months? 14, 15
Okay,
months.
so this is
I'm not gonna let Lori be humble. She been doing way longer than that, trying to help formerly incarcerated people like that. You know, Lori been putting in work. I see her trying to be modest, but we ain't finna let that fly. We're gonna give you your flowers right now, and let you know. Because there's nothing more noble to me when somebody's basically down on their luck, they ain't got no family, they ain't got no help, and there's a person that can say, pick yourself up, I got you.
I can help.
You know, because they'll tell a man with no boots, pick yourself up by your own bootstraps. So when a person shows up that's got boots for him, that's a noble person.
That's how we put. Like
that's the impression we're gonna leave with people.
See, excluding you, y'all might see just some pretty faces. I'm gonna give you credit for having a noble face, right? So y'all might see, and then you know when they think of the vibe, y'all might think of modeling shows, fashion shows, and things like that. But these folks is really that's just the surface. And as more people get turned on to y'all, and y'all really start to rise, get the prominence that y'all deserve, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And I really want to be sitting there one day on TV and somebody on 60 Minutes or something is doing this glowing thing, and I want to turn to somebody and be like, you know, that's my fault.
He'll pull out the shirt.
Right.
I'll be wearing the shirt.
No shit. Like a sis be cooking her ass off, man. She's like, boy, you ain't oh man, you listening, man. You man, shit.
Got a whole feast over there.
Like, boy, man.
Now, Shizzle often
Sucks
talks
for
about,
you.
I know y'all have heard 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all had any 3 in the morning, like, type revelations about human condition or people, because I know with the work y'all doing, I know sometimes you encounter other people who be like, shit, man, fuck them kids, or whatever.
We feel like no matter, we are who we are. And we're never going to let anybody change who we are as individuals, as people, as a team, as a group. No matter what, it's just like, because you love somebody, it doesn't mean that they have to love you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never going to let me loving somebody and that person not loving me take away the love that I carry. We're not going to let anybody dim our outlook on life or people, because we want to help. Yeah, you're going to get some people who take advantage of you and don't come right. They come left and all that stuff. But that's on them. That's not on me. That's not on us.
It's not your burden to carry.
It's not. We stay true. We stay honest. We do what our heart tells us to do. And that's it. What somebody else does with it is on them. We want to give back. We want to, when we have workshops, and we're starting it's hard to get started because people are used to things happening one way. But when you come to one of our workshops or something, that's not how it is. You know what I'm saying? We're here, we have workbooks, we have a time allotted for runway, we have critique, we'll bring makeup artists, we'll bring photographers. You'll get at our network event. Everybody got a whole photo shoot.
Yeah, I came here, y'all did the thing here. It was dope too.
Yeah,
I was like, I came in, I thought we were just gonna be on one little thing. You had to, I was like, oh damn. I was like, okay, shit.
It was a vibe. It was nice.
I was like, that's what's up.
It was real nice.
It was real nice.
I really enjoyed it. One of the nice events we had down here.
Yeah.
And that's what we bring. That's what we offer. But we do run into people who come in and they know it all, and okay.
Or you get people that want to separate us. They want to grab me or they want to grab Lori.
Right.
You don't want to just talk. No, I just want to talk to you. Like, no, you got to talk to us. You got to talk to us.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
We're vibing. We're a team.
Right. That's one thing. We're a team. Because they'll be like, well, Will's it?
Oh, that's the industry. All industries do that. You can have a group. You can have twins, triplets, quadruplets. They be like, you you everybody coming to see you.
Man,
they just carrying your book bags.
They'll come and be like, oh, what about this? And I'll be like, well, let me talk to the team. Hold on. Because it's we all on one accord. I got to talk to everybody. And they just, come talk to Rachel or come talk to Aaron.
And it's really important to have a team. One time I hustled and I got myself a meeting at KTVU, right? And that's like been the holy grail of everybody. And somebody told me, I'm not going to mention their name, but they told me, man, don't you take your black ass over there talking to the white folks or intimidate. You need to have a feminine face or something. So I go and recruit somebody who says, oh yeah, I can go in there and put the agenda down. Like, cool. So I'm waiting for them to come back. I'm calling. And so they basically say, they don't want to fuck with you. Okay. But I'm putting together, and I'm sitting there like, I know you didn't go in there on my behalf for this meeting. Come out and tell me that it's all bad.
What a deal.
And now you in charge of putting together, I think it was going to be like KTVU's first Juneteenth type thing coverage. And I'm sitting there like,
wow.
Now, see, what we would have done was went in there with you.
Right. But that goes to show when you have a trustworthy team. But at the time, I wasn't operating in the team concept. So when I needed a team, I had to just pull a random person off the bench. And sure enough, they went in and burnt me. And so when you have a team, that is one thing that people will do is they will look at y'all like, oh, y'all work together. I like your skill set, I like your skill set, I like your skill set. But I probably can't run the bullshit on all three of y'all. So let me try to separate one of y'all. So
they
tell
do
you
that.
how great
These
you
are two
is,
Capricorns.
and let me lock in on you. And now, because I see what you do for the vibe,
right.
so I'm like, ooh, if only I could convince you to come do that for me, I
Let me
could
go
win. I could already take advantage
doing
of
Mariah Carey numbers.
I can come stand on the hill that's already been built.
And see, the way we go, she'll start, She's nice.
Yep, I'm the cool, calm, and collect one.
He'll come with the rationality, and I come with the mouth. Like, I'm period. Like we done said it.
Wherever one falls, we
gonna pick up.
Yeah.
All
They
separate.
both trying.
And a lot of times I get pulled.
Hell
They be
Hydra.
they want to do modeling training. They just want to pull me and do a personal modeling training. I'm like, have you talked to
host
Lori or Ray?
workshops.
We got workshops. Like, I'm not gonna do anything without them
outside
knowing.
of this.
No, you gotta ask them.
But when people don't have any integrity, they expect you to not have any either. So they think that
Right.
they can sway or convince you when you start saying,
Like, come
"Hey,
on
we
over.
come as a team, we're as a unit, this and that." So whatever you got going on, are you trying to include
That
the
vibe.
team? Are you really trying to capture that vibe, or you just trying to leech off of something?
Right.
Like Ralph Transvan, they
Yeah.
wasn't trying to sign all of the niggas on no
yeah.
edition. They just wanted him. He was like, nah, man, and my niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? We go back from a fucking,
And
you
the
know what I'm
cold part
saying?
about it is they ended up all double crossing him on some type
Yep.
of level. But he could, all that new edition money could have been all his money. It could even been Ralph Transvan featuring.
Right.
New edition.
I'm just saying, you know, but that's great though that y'all keep it solid like that. I
And
mean,
y'all
that's,
can all watch each other's back
yeah,
and stuff like
because that's
that.
hard in today's society. Because like you said, you got everybody wants to be the big fish, the guppy, the boss.
Right.
Everybody wants to be the person on the marquee, the face of the empire or whatever.
Right.
And
You know what I like? That all of our opinions count. There's no big eyes or little U's. Anybody
And you
bring
got
something to
have
the
that
table.
respect
y'all all
and
got
quality.
33 and a third.
Yeah,
3 and a
get
third.
third.
Because
Yeah.
I'm here to tell y'all kids from personal experience, it's better to have 20% of 1.5 than 100% of 6,000. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, yeah. We
One
all,
can buy you a house in the hills, and one can just have people calling you the man on Instagram.
Paying for a blue check.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, we're pretty. We get along because we're just honest and
we communicate
we
a lot.
Conversation around the
all
nation.
the
Yeah,
time.
all the time.
I'll be like, wait a minute, let me go ask them first. Let me go
How
ask
come
them.
I ain't talk to y'all today?
Yeah.
What we doing?
That's
We
what's
check
up.
in like, oh, I miss you guys. I haven't talked to you today. I didn't speak to y'all yesterday. We miss you.
Shout out to Devin, Lamar tuning in. Angel said that's dope.
Yes, he did.
Thank you, Angel.
Now, what I want to do is take the show on the road a little bit. So I'm thinking about, let's have the vibe come enjoy some burgers at Hawkins.
Where's that Hawkins at? Where's
Lori knows.
We trying to go there. What are we doing?
We're going to go to
road
Hawkins.
trip?
We're going to go to Hawkins House of Burgers. It's a famous burger place in Los Angeles.
I'm always down to eat.
But
DT.
But you got to have a certain level of lack of fearness to go. Best burgers in LA, but some people won't tread it. They pull up or they call.
Was the shit.
They pull up,
Mom's Burgers. When I was
run,
out
get
there.
their burger, get back in the car, and smash up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of them.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
We straight though.
yeah. We'll go.
Mom's Burgers was dope when I
Yeah,
was out there.
very good.
I'm just picturing
That's
this
a good old
scenario
burger.
where we captured
That was after
y'all in
2011
there because
when
y'all
we
got
was out there.
3 unique personalities, this and that, and I'm telling you, this could be a nice reality show between what y'all do and then going out into the community, just your everyday life. Like, okay, we in one of the places that average people fear to go, but we sitting here eating a burger because we're a vibe,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we in there.
That could be,
Yeah.
that could be
Walk
something.
out with some
Sounds
new
like a road
friends.
trip. We
And
always
this one,
down.
and this one right here, I already know. We've been trying to get her in movies for years.
Cheryl know I don't like to be in
Yeah.
front of the camera talking, so he always give me the roles where I don't say too much and I die.
She killed somebody though before she died,
Take
so
somebody-
she didn't just go.
Put me on the runway, I'm good. But,
And Nate has called me several times and said, "Look, I'm telling you, get Lori in the movie. It's gonna win. It's gonna win."
Nate ain't said that.
No, he did. He actually did tell me to get you in the movie. Why? Because you embody a particular aesthetic that he
get it.
thinks that will
That would resonate.
go
So, yeah, you
across
can
the
make it-
country. No, that's genuine stuff that he said, get Lori in the movie, it's gonna win.
Go.
I'm like, okay.
We need to make that happen.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
Now, when I first talked to everybody, I said, I don't know what he talking about. I'm like, okay, I've been sent on the, I'm like a Terminator. I've been sent on a mission to come put you in the movie, and I cannot stop until my mission is fulfilled.
I've done my job.
Right.
Continue to pursue.
So it's 5 years from now. What's happening with the vibe? Each one of y'all tell me.
All right.
Rochambeau, who go first?
Right.
Yeah.
I see us in not just the Bay Area, but branching out different states, different countries. Just spreading our, our knowledge and the things that we want to get back to the Bay Area now, but want the Bay Area to spread out just like us to other states and cities and stuff like that. So just for us to be out there and known. So when somebody they say that vibe,
They're coming.
we on our way.
To piggyback what she said, and also to be known as somewhat of an exclusive brand, and that goes to, oh shoot, we got an invite from that vibe. Let's go. So yeah, we basically want to be known for high quality events.
Okay.
Take that slur out, because I just slurred.
You heard that?
I ain't noticed. My ears are slurring out.
I heard it.
5 years from now, I really see us not only just picking back off Rachel and Lori, but giving back to the community.
Mm.
I see us really doing real big things because I really want to do a cancer survivor fashion show
Okay.
because my mom's a cancer survivor.
Salute.
And I want to really do like events around that, cancer survivor, suicide. And I really believe in 5 years from now, mental health, that we really going to be really
Job fairs, just different
Yeah.
things where people understand, like, you don't have to go to college. Get in them trades.
Yep.
That's where you make the real money. You know
Yes.
what I mean? There's other things
Avenues.
than college, or other avenues besides college.
If you're not
Just wanna-
inclined.
College is cool
Bring
for smart
awareness.
people.
It is, but
Trade
it's not
school,
for everybody.
being trade and blue collar shit is good for us physical
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
And when you
That's
come
not
from the
gonna
best
go
of both
away.
worlds without R. Kelly,
Mhm.
you don't go to jail.
Free R. Kelly.
I could really get behind that cancer survivor thing. 'Cause unfortunately, my dad and my grandfather both didn't make it. I look now, I look at the calendar now, and I'm actually older than either one of them made it, and cancer took them both off, but they was victims of that. We black men, we don't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And then when they was
Yeah.
finally too weak, in both cases, my father and my grandfather, when they got time, like when they finally did go, like somebody's like, "You going to the doctor?" And doctor's like, "Shit, it's over with.
Yeah.
All we can do is make you comfortable."
Exactly.
So
That's why we missed
see,
out on y'all. 'Cause
And I want to do that because not only use the fashion show for that, but then
I'm
like
good.
you can have people that's booth, you can
Yeah,
have
it's free.
speakers
Mm-hmm.
to talk about, and then we want to use some of the cancer survivors, and because all cancers have different colors.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So we want to use the different designers, different colors to represent that
Not
particular
just
cancer.
the pink, because
No.
a lot of people are familiar with
It's
the
not
pink
just
for
the
breast
red,
cancer.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Purple is.
Yeah, but they all had their own color.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandfather
That's
died
all
from.
mine.
It's like the two most common things that take black men out. My grandfather died from colon cancer, and my father
pancreatic
died
cancer.
from prostate cancer.
Prostate, and then you got
But
pancreatic
both of those
cancer.
are things that if you get checked early,
Yes.
you have 90% chance of
Yeah.
survival.
Yeah.
Both of them,
Yeah.
literally.
Both of them,
Like,
Yeah.
literally.
And it
But-
could be a seminar.
Mhm.
but if you
Fashion
ignore
show.
the symptoms for 5 years,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you go in,
Gotcha.
and then it's
Gotcha.
like, then you got a 20% mortality rate when you first started feeling funny, you going to the doctor, you got 10 years later, 90% are still alive. And so and that's just a note, man. You brothers out there,
Gotta
man.
go get checked.
And sisters
Yeah.
too, but you brothers out there, if
Yeah.
you're getting a
Both.
funny feeling in your bowel movements or
Right.
this
You
and
have
that,
problems
or you getting a
urinating.
funny problem, yeah. Go get, go get. It's better doc say, "Oh no, you good,"
I'm
and you
good.
feel like, "Oh, I feel silly for coming in here," as opposed to
Damn.
5 years from now, we all sitting here talking about, man, shout to the homie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm in healthcare.
Uh-huh.
So one of the doctors told me a long time ago, most black men die with prostate cancer, not because of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't get it checked, yeah, like you said, it's not gonna work out. But we have to at least get an annual checkup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially the older we get, we really need them.
And if you don't got health
And
care,
then-
just go 1 month without smoking weed. And that's
Done.
enough money to go
Pay
get
for
a check, a physical.
Yeah.
Just 1 month
But it's
without
very
smoking
important
weed.
because the cancers that strike black men are preventable.
Oh,
You know.
everything's preventable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. If you take care of yourself.
True. Grow your own.
Yeah.
I'm selling
Yeah,
tomatoes
true that.
next year. If I get my avocado tree slanging, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes
And
a
I love
minute.
y'all
It
so
take a
much
minute for
that
those avocados
there's so
to
many
start
things
growing.
that take
Avocado
us out of this
big.
thing.
just
Funny
don't
looks
produce no
at the
fruit.
gas station, stepping on some bumping somebody's shoulder. I just don't. There's so many things that take us out. That if you manage to survive through all that shit, the drama, the ex-boyfriend who decides I'll just knock that nigga off.
Mm-hmm.
If you survive all that drama that comes or that random stop and they say, please exit the vehicle. If you manage to survive all that,
Mhm.
don't let something that if you just go get a checkup, it can get caught, be what take you off this earth.
Hey, for real. That's like my grandmother. She's still alive. So I remember some years ago,
Shout out to Granny.
she had a checkup, and they found cancer in her lungs. Stage 1. My grandmother's older, right?
Mhm.
But this was some years ago. They found it, just happened on the checkup. Went and clear free. But just, and this, she used to be a smoker back in the day, but she didn't smoke. But she just happened to be in, and they looked and was like, oh shit, cut out and good.
Yeah.
Caught it.
Still
Yeah,
alive,
caught it.
breathing.
Yeah. She called it.
Going to see the doctor is some shit. Just like I know a story of, I can't remember who it was, but this is just to show you the universe. Somebody got shot. So in the process of them getting shot, of course, going to the doctor and all this, they ended up seeing that the person, I believe, had a blood clot or something.
That was my
And they
Uncle
cleared
Marvin.
it. I know I heard the
That's
story
my Uncle
somewhere.
Marvin.
Yeah, I'm like, I know
Uncle
it was a
Marvin
story.
got shot 6 times over a disagreement, but none of the bullets hit nothing crucial. But as he was there at Highland, the doctor came and told me,
Yeah, blah, blah.
because everybody else in the family was acting a fool, so they only let me back. And they told him that, said,
What's up, Tommy?
he got hit 6 times. Tommy, I'm talking about Marvin Ray. So he got hit 6 times. They was like, it hit nothing crucial. But we see that he's got a blood clot in his lungs. It's an embolism.
Yeah.
And the doctor said he was actually going to drop dead
Yeah.
any day now.
Any day.
And so, but they put him on the blood
Thinners.
thinners and stuff like that, and he lived. But that was the thing. He was defiant on going to the hospital on anything. I didn't even know he was having any type of lung problems. But he got shot 6 times in a
And that,
And
in a
that's how they
completely
found out.
idiotic dispute. It was a dispute over $10. A dispute over $10, and dude came up, shot him 6 times. But we had to say, thank the Lord he got shot, because that took him to the emergency room, and they found the embolism.
Died of
That's 2 for you.
100
Crack
dimes.
and him getting
So,
shot.
yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
and the doctor was like, to be honest with you, he was literally gonna drop dead any day now.
Yeah.
But now we got him on the blood thinners. So he was in the hospital for about a week, and everybody like, oh, Marvin, they're like, oh, they bandaged up the bullet wounds. He in the hospital because they trying to stop that blood clot.
From moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I know that story from
hey,
somewhere. I
what's
was
up,
like,
Tommy?
I know somebody told me
But
the
yeah.
story, but that's just crazy.
Tommy, my favorite.
I'm a surgical tech by trade, so I see all of that. Like I work at Highland, so
Yeah.
probably.
And
the
yeah,
greatest
thank
trauma
goodness.
units in the
And people
country.
say certain things about Highland, this and that, but I have so many
Highland's
family
trauma
members
unit
that
is one of
if
the
it
best
wasn't for
trauma
Highland,
units in the country.
Facts.
they would have been 6 foot
Facts.
underground. So it's like if Highland ever need donations or something like that, I got them because they have literally
Yeah.
so many of my family members and so many of my friends have been shot or suffered some type of trauma, and the doctors at Highland literally did the Lord's
We
work.
have some of the best doctors. I'm telling you, traumas. Highland going. You could be safe.
People
Highland
just
is
like, yeah, if you go in there talking, oh, I got a cold, or oh, my ankle a little
gonna
twisted,
wait
yeah, you
6
gonna be in the
hours.
waiting room. But if you get shot,
Yo,
ran
yeah.
over, or stabbed,
Saving.
there's no place in the world other than maybe Drew King down in L.A. or that Cook
Martin
County
Luther
Hospital
King.
in Chicago. There's no place you'd rather be because there's some hospitals, like, because I used to work at Alta Base as an ER tech. And sometimes people will pull up, oh, my partner been shot. And I've been like, if your partner can make it, you better haul it to Highland. Because all we going to do is literally bring you in, call Berkeley Fire. They're going to come in, stabilize you, and rush you to Highland. Because some of these doctors here have never even seen a GSW, gunshot wound, a GSW. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you should have drove your partner to Highland.
We have good surgeons, good nurses. We have really good people at Highland.
Yeah. Some doctors even come from other countries,
For sure.
and they
Like a
train at
residency.
Highland because they know, unfortunately,
They're going to get some work.
they know that people are going to come in.
For real.
It's like this. Say you're a doctor in Iowa.
Yeah.
Okay, I want some real hands-on experience, so you come and intern at Highland because people are going to, unfortunately, the reality of it is people are going to come in with gunshot wounds.
Iowa,
People are going to come in
you gonna get
stabbed.
somebody get a splinter when the
Right.
corn wagon flip over. Or
But
some
if you
shit.
do that, no, everything's cool. And then the one time somebody does come in that's been
no,
shot and nobody
No,
knows what to do.
And we that's what we do. That's what I started there in 2000, and that's when there was like 4 and 5 homicides a day here. When,
Yes.
When Oakland was on the list, we were saving way more than we were losing.
And sometimes people look and say, oh, well, you know, Oakland only had 200 murders. We're like, you know, for every 200 murders, there's also 3,000 people who was shot. Who went in there and came out paralyzed, came out with a missing arm or this and that. Because, you know, 'cause I met a dude, he was a victim of a Bay Bridge shooting. And the person that was next to him got killed. But the AK bullet hit him in the arm and shattered his arm to the point where his arm was basically useless and they had to amputate right here. That's another part of the gun violence and stuff that's out there. They don't address that. Well, some people don't die, but they end up in a wheelchair, or armless, or legless, or, you know, the various things. And so places like Highland, you know, you really, you know.
I love working there. I've been there 24 years.
That's what's up.
I love working there. I love the people. I worked at Washington Hospital in Fremont.
Oh, okay.
When I first moved to the Bay.
And shout out to my man Rube. He's over there in the cath lab.
Oh, okay.
Here, shout out to my man Ruben.
I didn't really care for it because the people there had money. They were private insurance people, and they were like,
Yeah, you want that action.
yeah, I want the people that I really feel like I'm doing a service for. You know what I mean? Like, normally the people that come,
See, I told y'all, she just want to help people.
they're out there worse because, again, our people don't go to the
See, the ritzy people come in, I just need my meds.
I
She
got
don't
it.
care for them.
No.
But the person come in and say, man, my whole head is hanging in half.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Tommy said you look so young.
Oh, thank you. We're not going to tell nobody.
Look.
Thank you.
But one day, I'm going to corner her and get the secret to the fountain of youth, and we're going to package it up, and we're going to sell it.
And we selling that shit in
You'd be
boxes.
surprised.
Yeah. For real.
But thank you.
Another title.
Take care of yourself.
Because the first time it was told to me, I was like, oh, wow, I was off by a solid 15. Solid. I was really off.
Facts. For
Facts.
real. He was like, I'm older than you. No, you're not.
In fact, I did a podcast
Don't
interview
crack.
too long, and I was watching it, and I was like, man, did they sneak my dad in there? But I know that ain't me. It kind of looked like me, but I know that ain't me. So I went down, and I got this Revlon, got this stuff, this cream, right?
No, man.
Right? So I put on the cream,
No.
but I'm feeling like I put on makeup. I put on the cream because it's going to give me this facelift and a bottle, right?
No.
And my son said,
Beet juice.
what are you doing? And I'm sitting there with this cream on my face, and I felt so fucking embarrassed.
You ready for this double meaning?
Talk to me.
Beet juice, watermelon, pineapples, everything you need
Okay.
from the earth. If it got a commercial, don't put it in your mouth. That's why I don't have a commercial.
Yes, Tommy, it is. Hey, Tommy said my dad's going to
Put it in your
But you
mouth.
know, as you know,
Unless you want to put it in your mouth.
I always this guy right here. But you know, I try to present this. Oh, I'm the toughest nigga alive. This image, right? And so as I was putting it on, I was thinking about getting some cucumbers, right? So I was thinking about having some, people said the cucumbers. So I'm thinking about that. And then as I'm thinking about, like, do we got any cucumbers in it? Because I'm thinking about putting some on. And I look over at my son looking at me like, and I'm like, I'm trying to look younger. And then I felt so
Romaine
like an
lettuce.
idiot. And I was like, let me because I was going to say, hey, do we got any cucumbers in here? And I was like, okay, no. But yeah, if I'd have been left alone, I probably would have had the thing on the cucumbers over my eyes.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, I was.
Cucumber and water and lemon. Cucumber water with lemon and cayenne pepper.
But you know, you live your whole life trying to tell men this and that. I don't think I'm dressed. But then I looked, and I'm literally I did the podcast with Chris Ellis.
Oh yeah, I seen you.
Yeah, okay. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn. Is that my dad? Okay, I gotta do something about this. So I went to the store. They got this apothecary thing over in Emmyville. I spent like about $200 on stuff. Everything they were saying. Oh yeah, this is gonna make you look refreshed. Oh yeah, give me some of that.
Dip yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, then go do the
So everything they was
man.
bringing to me, dude, you probably gonna need this. It's a little ass jar like this. It costs $80. I'm like, this gonna do the thing. So I'm in there like, yeah.
Sarah, all you need is drink a lot of water.
Water.
That's it.
I don't even like drinking a lot of water. I ain't
That's
go front.
it.
Alcohol got water. in it.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
water.
My
Yeah.
tequila got water in it and ice
Don't
cubes.
Don't fight it. You're not gonna win that fight. You're
Water
never gonna win.
is the
Don't
shit.
I didn't tell you I was going to get that where you comb through the black.
Oh no, dude, come on, dude.
Hey,
Hey,
no,
That's
because
wisdom.
you sometimes you don't really look at
I'm
yourself.
seasoned.
And
They
then
like
you
this.
look,
Yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
I'm looking,
experience.
and I'm watching this
That mean
video.
you know what to do
and
with
there's a
it.
dude who looks like me, but he's obviously
if you
10
hella
years
old-
older than me.
If you hella old and your beard is still full, one color, black or whatever, that means you ain't had enough stuff on your face.
Hey,
You ain't had enough nutrients.
I was about to show up here today with an unnatural shade of black.
Nigga, I was.
No.
Oh hell
No.
no,
Hey.
nigga, no.
No, okay.
I'm normally a down to earth person, but
No.
looking at myself caused the moment of vanity.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna have to comb that because they were saying, "Oh, it's a simple applicator. You just comb it through."
Right.
So I was gonna show up here with a
Embrace
jet black
this shit.
beard.
You won't be looking crazy.
I'm waiting for this shit to go all the way gray with no black.
Yeah,
So
I
I
was
can be
gonna
like,
say-
niggas.
But see, my gray don't come in. Some people gray come in and they look dignified. Like, okay, look at that cat. My gray come in, I look stressed. Like, you all right?
Oh my God.
Stop fighting.
Talk
Don't
about it
fight
on your lunch break.
That's why.
Okay, that's easy for her to say.
Don't fight.
Oh, don't fight it. Just
Let that
embrace
shit
it.
roll.
Oh my God.
You got the fountain. You got the fountain of
See
youth.
it in my brows? See that?
That's all
Okay.
you can do.
Okay.
Just embrace it, man.
Just
Oh,
embrace
my
it.
God.
Enjoy the ride. We all
See,
on the
it's easy for
Titanic.
him to say that too.
Yeah.
Because see, his gray come in a way where he look like he got some wisdom, some maturity. Like when he get to talking, people like,
I'm ignorant.
okay, what the OG saying? My gray come in and people be like, hey, blood, you need to get yourself together, man. What's going on with you, man?
Don't get me wrong. I got some pictures when I look at the full black and I be like, damn, I was sexy as fuck. Huh? And I be like, but now, nigga,
Look at me now.
nigga, now I'm like, Mr. They won't know move.
Yes, if it came in all smooth one color, I'd be like, yeah, I'm sure. But my shit come in, it'll be like, I'm telling you, it look like I'm going through something.
Come in, man.
Everything can be fine. The niggas ask me, you okay? Well, you need to talk.
Man.
What you mean I need to talk? You looking stressed. Nah, nigga, I'm just lined up in gray,
Embrace
nigga.
that shit. You gotta embrace it, man. Just
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I'm gonna try that water therapy.
hey, swimming is the shit.
You can get them little powder drinks and put in there.
Okay.
Give it a little flavor.
Well, like Tommy said, my day is coming up on Monday. Unfortunately, I've been dreading it. Monday is my birthday.
Yeah, that's right. What we
And
doing?
between all the other stuff,
Oh,
trying
I'm
to get
getting
the trying to get the wrinkle cream and stuff, and then you got a birthday coming
Yeah,
in a
that's right.
few
Your birthday
days.
is
I was
Monday,
sitting
so
there
we
like,
gotta
yeah,
go.
Monday the 16th.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, damn. I got to face reality. I'm getting older. I'm looking older. There's an imposter. I was almost wanting to call Blood and ask me, like, hey, man, did you put a filter on me or something to make me?
That's my younger brother's birthday, Farrah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, my brother.
See, Shizzle, when his birthday's coming up, he be like, let's have a big birthday show. My birthday coming up.
Mine
I
will be
ain't saying
50,
a word.
so
Racist.
it's 50 this year, so
Uh-oh.
I'm finna have fun. I'm trying to wild out. I ain't never been 50. Lord willing, I get there.
Welcome.
Right.
You
Welcome.
know?
That's right.
So,
Well,
shit.
I've been feeling this shit. We can
Well, I
wild
celebrate-
out.
I
We can
celebrate
wild out
every
as long
day,
as
though.
I'm home by 10 so I can go to sleep.
Catch your nap in
You
the
already
daytime.
Yeah.
in the eye.
Right, that recharge nap.
Oh, my God.
I was in Vegas not too
Look,
long
leave the
ago and
TV
was
on
literally
with the
taking an
remote in your
afternoon
hand,
nap.
so you feel like you got
I
a
was
purpose.
like, damn, I'm
You
old.
know you're gonna
Yeah, you got to.
I still didn't stay up late.
Yeah.
What age?
I sleep past the set. I
Go
still
sleep.
stay up late.
I mean, at least I can save
Right
money
out.
because ain't no need for me to go to Vegas or those strip clubs, this, that. 'cause
Oh,
I'm
no.
going to just be up in there sleep. So I can save a lot of money. I can see that why a lot of old niggas is rich.
Tommy
There ain't no
said-
need to spending money on shit because I'm not going to enjoy it.
Tommy said you might have done enough wilding out.
Amen.
Wow, that's my daughter with the cheap shot. Yeah, I did a significant portion when I was
trying to calm down.
youthful. And maybe that's why I'm burnt out because
Man, you lived.
I literally, in my 20s and my 30s, I had, when I should have been more mature, I literally had a mission to, when they say, well, how much you going to do? I'm going to do the most. But, in all fairness to me, my mama had 7 sons. And nobody but one made it past the age of 24. And he made it to 24 because he was in prison doing all those years. Yeah, none of my mama's sons made it past 24. So I literally lived a life thinking that
You weren't
24.
gonna make it.
I wasn't gonna make it. So I didn't prep for the future.
Yeah.
I didn't. I lived a kind of don't give a fuck life because I figured at some point something terrible was gonna happen and that'd just be the end of it. So I might as well enjoy myself. And sometimes I didn't form good relationships because why should I? Because
You thought
Not
you was
gonna
going to
be
be
here.
here.
you know what I'm saying? I really lived that life. And then I woke up one day about 33, 34 and realized that
Still here.
I hadn't died, but oh well, it's gonna come. And so I continued to live, and then I woke up one day and I was 40, and I was still alive, and I didn't have no 401. I had a whole bunch of kids that I hadn't really connected with because shit, it don't matter. I mean, I show up on their birthday and sprinkle some dough, but I ain't gonna really spend all that much time with them because I'm not gonna be here. Oh, there's no need for me to try to be with nobody because when they get old on a rocking chair, I'm just gonna be a memory. And then I realized, like, okay.
Nigga, I'm still here.
And then I had to scramble and
Won't she do
get
it?
get my shit together. But I did live a life of.
I wonder if that's the
It was fatalistic kind of
I
life.
wonder if that's I don't know if I should call it the struggle of a lot of black men that think that they're not gonna live that long anyway. So what the hell?
Yeah.
And that's
But when I was in that cycle, I didn't realize what was going on. But as I get older, I'd be like, oh, I
A
made no
lot of them
prep.
live that.
I made no preparations for the future because I didn't think there was gonna be a future. So I might as well have a good time.
Right now.
terrible.
But
And
a
then
lot
I
of them
woke
think
up
that.
and I'm like, I'm in the future. I'm here.
Yeah.
And oh shit,
How long did it take you to realize
I was
that?
40.
40?
I was 40 when I realized that,
Still here.
okay, I need to start making some preparations for the future.
Yeah.
But a lot of men think that way because that's all they know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you've grown up in the hood.
I
Most of your partners don't live to
Yeah.
a certain age.
Well, we need to
And the ones that did
realize-
live, they lived pretty much because they went to prison.
Yeah,
and they
but that's
was
death. I
locked
consider
away.
that's death too. When you
Mhm.
go to prison, because
Well,
you're
yeah,
gone.
because like you're out of sight,
Yeah,
out of mind.
mind.
So, but you still in the mentality of, well, I'm gonna probably be locked away for
Yeah.
20, 30 years, so I don't need to make. I
'Cause
don't
if
need
you-
to save no money. I don't need to
Because-
try to build no real relationship
Yeah.
because shit, I'm gonna be gone.
Because the first one of the questions I would ask a young man when I first meet him is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
And I didn't, especially when I started getting 21, 22. I was
Yeah,
like,
I would
5
ask him
years
that.
from now,
Yeah, I would
I've
ask
been
that.
gone.
And they was like, I ain't even.
That's like
I ain't
having
even
no
think-
hope,
That's
though.
date
That's
question number one.
terrible.
But when
but-
I was in the middle of it, I don't remember
Yeah.
feeling like I didn't have no hope. I just
but
remember
that's what
like
it
not
was.
But
not this and that. But then when like I
Hindsight,
said, I woke up at
you
40. I'm like,
But your
not only am
copelandism
I
was-
here,
Yeah.
I got a gang of kids that's trying to be close to me, and I'm supposed to be handling business, and I haven't handled business. I'm like, oh wow, I got to get it together, because whatever happened to all my siblings, there's no such thing as an inevitable fate, even though I didn't know that.
Right,
Like,
right.
there's no such thing as, oh, these 3 of your brothers died at 19, this brother died at this age, this brother went to prison at 21 for 30 years. It doesn't mean that this has to happen to you. But you also can sometimes kind of feel like, am I letting the tribe down? Am I not being the rider that everybody else is? Am I not doing what's supposed to be done?
We don't know what we don't know. Period.
And that's why I wish my father would have, when he first started having prostate problems, would have handled that, because if he'd have been alive, maybe he could have said,
Son,
this ain't necessarily the path
you
for you.
don't do that.
But I was out here with, and unfortunately, I was out here with, like I had that fatalistic mindset. I was also surrounded by dudes who also had the same mindset.
I was just having a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about
You don't want
why
to do
we
that.
are in the state that we are in, because like black people need to realize we are kings and queens.
Melanated.
We are kings and queens.
But you
We
need
are.
a king or queen,
That's
someone
what I
who's
was gonna
recognized
say.
it to bring that out of
I
you.
was gonna say, they say girls need their fathers, men need their fathers too, to teach them how to be men. And I think that's where we lost it, and we can go back to.
But if you're a fatherless
slavery.
dude and
To
you're
when
surrounded
they-
by fatherless dudes,
Exactly.
it's not
But
to make no excuses.
But at
it's-
what point
it's
do
fine.
we take responsibility for ourselves?
But if you don't know, because I was at one point, I lived a life where I could have called people and said, "Hey, these niggas outside tripping," and they would have been on their way. And not only would they been on their way, they would have even brought niggas who didn't even know me, but was still coming to crash out. But I had nobody I could have called and said, "Hey, I got this baby over here, and we ain't got nothing in the refrigerator."
Exactly.
Or, "Hey,
But-
these
but
white
at
folks,
what point
48
do-
hours and it's been 29 hours, these white folks say they finna cut these lights off."
Mm-hmm.
I had nobody I could call. But if I would have said, "Hey, niggas is outside tripping,"
You should have called me.
niggas would have said, well, now I can. But if I would have said, "Niggas is out here tripping," niggas would have pulled up with some shit that
With
they
no
use
problem.
in Iraq.
No
And they're
problem.
like, here we come.
No problem.
You know what I'm saying? So you surrounded by. So yeah, I understand the concept now that I'm older of personal responsibility. Like at a certain point, you are responsible
even
for your
with-
fate, but you're also surrounded by. You could be hopeless, and you're surrounded by people who are also
I agree
hopeless.
with that, but the thing is, we all know when we doing wrong. That's where That's where
That's true.
responsibility comes
That's
in.
true. But do you also have
We
the
surround-
maturity to be like, not only am I know I'm doing wrong, but I'm going
need
to
to
make a
fix it.
conscious effort to not. And that's where the problem
That's
is.
where
We do know we're doing wrong,
You're
but to
right.
have that maturity to say, you know what, I'm gonna
It's
do
not
right.
even
You know what?
maturity. It's
If I get into it
responsibility.
with this brother, I'm gonna say, you know what, man, it's
But-
cool. As opposed to saying it's cool, and then you go in the house, you start thinking, man, if the homies see me, they'll think I went out like a sucker. So now you come back
Or-
out with your little pistol, like,
Or
what's
that
happening,
man-
blood? What was that shit you was talking?
Or that man saying, "I respect that.
But
We good."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It. Somebody at
But
some
when
point.
you're at home
the
in the
cycle-
house at midnight with them intrusive thoughts of the homie's gonna think I went out like a sucker. Oh, that nigga gonna think he won.
but when
You
you-
know what? I need to go back out there and light all these niggas up.
But when you get locked up for doing that,
But
what the
everybody
homies
else is
gonna
locked
think?
up, so it
But
is
see, that's-
what it is.
the hard part
Well,
is
that's sad.
Yeah,
But then you get to a
behind-
certain level in your life, you be like, oh, I'm glad I didn't make that particular dumb decision. Or I'm glad I didn't get caught for that dumb decision. But then you look back and you realize you done left
But-
a trail of
destruction.
but not that
not only in the community, but also
in your life.
in your children's
Yeah.
lives, this and that. And now, I'm trying to get myself right. I'm calling
That's
my
the
baby
cycle.
mamas and stuff, saying trying to do right, and they
That's
saying,
the cycle.
nigga, miss me with that dumb shit.
see, but-
Nobody wants to
All
accept
these
this.
years.
But like
Right.
you said, a lot of them have this I don't care. I run into them, they come into this I don't care attitude.
Mhm.
And when you come into this I don't care attitude, it's no responsibility.
What are the
not,
techniques that they give you to deal with that?
Well, one of the techniques that I use, that I make them look at today as a present. So when I talk to a young man, they have this I don't care attitude. And I be like, but God woke you up this morning. I said, God blessed you to see a present. That's why it's called the present. What could you do today that you wouldn't do tomorrow? And they were looking at me like, what are you talking about? And I said, do something different today that you didn't do tomorrow. That can be if you want to take 2 glasses of water, if you want to call your mom, if you want to do something that's going to put a smile on your face today. We just worrying about today. And then tomorrow, we're going to work on that.
She might not be there tomorrow, so you better ask her.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to work, because if I try to tell them to go 5 years from now, 3 years from now, they're not going to do that. Because they're coming with this attitude, I don't care, like you said. I don't care. And then when you're dealing with a person that I don't care, they're not listening to nothing that you're saying. Because they don't feel like they're going to be here 2 hours from now.
But when somebody says I don't care,
that means they care.
To that. Why don't you care? Me, I'm like, why don't you care? We're going to have a whole conversation, and we're going to end up resolving why you don't care, because you need to get back to that. You need to understand why you don't care and resolve that. We have to find forgiveness. We have to get over egos, maybe. We have to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Because I work hard every day. Every day. I'm working, I'm giving back, I'm doing something. And for somebody to come, like they bipping everywhere, take my shit.
I work for this motherfucker.
Man.
I got bit twice.
But also,
it's hard.
But also too, Lord, we need to find institutions that deal with men.
I understand therapy. I'm just.
You know what I'm saying? No, because they're like
I've actually been 3 times.
Yeah, to deal with
That's
men, just men being a father.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Just being a man, how to deal with coming into this world, bringing a baby into the world,
but you
being
gotta
present.
have examples.
Exactly.
Like, for instance, my father didn't live with me. I actually didn't meet him till I was 16, and he died when I was 19. So, and at the time that he died, I was starting to have my first kid, so I had no clue. I had my one partner who did have a dad, and his dad would come in and yell and shit, right? His dad was actually an alcoholic, but that was the only dad I ever saw. So I found myself doing an imitation.
Yep. And that's what it is.
Of him. So my older kids would be like, this is just a jerk who comes in, yells, carries on, saying, let me holler at your mama in the room for a minute, and 3 minutes later, he's walking back out the door.
Got the 47
Y'all get back here in the morning. And 3
pumps.
minutes later, he's walking out the door, and then a few days later, we're going to see dude, and he going to come in yelling. But sometimes on my birthday, he'll show up with a big bankroll and this and that, but I can see where they could be like, I don't fuck with dude.
You hit him with the 47
I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do.
No, but how did it make you feel? We're not in touch with our feelings.
Well, since I never had a father, I didn't value the importance of father. Plus, since I didn't have a father, none of my homies had a father except for one. And he would sometimes be like, y'all staying out of trouble? Like, he would be like, oh, so it seemed like he cared. So I literally, when I became a father, I would just imitate what dude would do. Because he would come in, yell, terrorize everybody, this, that, and I'm finna holler at your mama.
And be back in 3 minutes.
And then leave. So I literally got on the same thing. Come in, yell, carry on, make it be known, drop a little money on it, and hey, don't disturb me. I'm finna talk to your mama about something, and then walk out and come back in 4 or 5 days.
Go to the store and give me a Tahitian treat.
No, it made me feel okay, but I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do.
No.
Then I knew some men. Then I started going to church a little bit. I met some men in church, and they was doing all kinds of outings and this and that, and they was doing things in their sons' lives, their parents, their kids' lives. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I looked at them like, suck ass nigga.
Tommy asked a question. She said, your uncle that raised you, he didn't give you father vibes?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He was because he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was kind to me, but he wasn't the man of the house. He didn't really work or nothing like that. So my aunt handled the business, and she ruled the house. And I was one of them kids. By the time I got to be 11 or 12, anything a woman would say, because I only respected. I respected tough niggas, hard niggas, the niggas I looked up to in the neighborhood that was pimping, they was doing whatever, right? And he was a nice guy, and she could yell at him, throw a plate at him, and I'd be 12 sitting there being like, I wish a motherfucker would.
You know, that's the struggle that we have now, because males step in and they think that they supposed to be respected as men when they're not showing up as men. You know what I mean? And women.
Well, he was a nice guy, and my aunt, because because I was ended up being raised by a great aunt. It was my grandfather's sister and her husband. And like I said, dude was really nice to me. He really treated me kindly. Yeah. I even named one of my sons after him. I really loved him, but as far as a father figure, he would kind of defer to her. And she was one of the ones that there's not a problem that you got that I can't beat it out of you. That's the problem right there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But by the time, like I said, I only respected tough shit. So by the time I got to be 11 to 12 and I had some size on me, hold on, you ain't finna fucking whoop me. Right. You got to get on from out here. That's okay, because I'll go outside, knock a motherfucker in the head and get whatever I need. You ain't finna.
That's the difference between it. Girls are raised, we taught to cook, we taught to clean, we taught to take care of your little brother, take care of your big brother, make sure they okay. And guys may have to take out the trash. That's all they're expected to do.
Nah, me and my older cousins, we was raised as like guided missiles. Like if you was my female cousins and y'all pretty, so of course y'all gonna have certain problems. Niggas trying to hit on you, niggas trying to put pressure on you, maybe a boyfriend that decided to slap you or whatever. And we was raised as guided missiles. Like you call back to the house, Grandma, this nigga just whoop-de-whoop. Hey, y'all going around there, I'll be like 11. Fuck your bitch ass sitting here for. And y'all better make that nigga regret putting his hands on her. So we was only raised to. We weren't nurtured.
Provide and provide support and
No, the only support I got is if that nigga talking crazy to you, I'm on my way.
Yeah, but we as women need more than that.
Well, y'all was raised to nurture. I was only raised if somebody hit you or somebody talk crazy to you,
of course,
then I'm on my way.
But we also need you to be providers.
If you had problems or something, I ain't got nothing for you. But let me know if that nigga talking crazy to you, because I'll come over there and do something too, blood.
That's the problem right there.
It's the disconnect.
But we have whole neighborhoods, whole communities that feel like that is the way business is supposed to be handled.
It's not. And you don't find that out till you 40, 50.
But if you're a boy in some of these neighborhoods, you're supposed to go get down. You're supposed to do certain things, and if you got apprehension, what is you, a bitch? No, what are you scared of? Oh, they gonna lock you? If they lock you up, what's it? Your uncle so and so in there? Your cousin, your brother? Like, nigga, what you scared of? Family reunion. What is wrong with you? Like, is you a bitch? What's wrong with this little scary ass nigga?
What about your girl and your kids that you leaving behind to go be with the homies? What about those people who have to survive every day?
Sometimes, unfortunately, some of us are raised with the mindset of putting in work, not tolerating no disrespect, rules over everything. And if your girl really loves you, she just gonna come visit you. She gonna raise some kids. She not gonna let another nigga be coming through while you gone.
At least not that nobody know.
And if you not
locked up and you running my life.
If you not with the shit, if you not willing to get out, if you're not willing to lay it on the line, then what is wrong with you? You're a bitch. Right. And the last thing you want to be is scary or a bitch.
Out here helping me buy property. I need you putting.
But if you've been raised with your daddy and your big brothers but I'm saying if you raised your daddy and your big brothers in the penitentiary, then you would think me going to the penitentiary is a normal thing.
I didn't meet my dad till I was in like the 5th grade or so.
Okay.
5th grade. And when my dad, I don't even know when he passed, but I was an adult when he passed. Damn. And exactly. I mean, I would ride from Compton to Watts, go visit my dad, and our conversation would be, "Hey, Daddy, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm good, Lauren.
Her dad was on Raymond
Avenue. "I'm good. How you doing?" You know, and I'm like, "I'm fine. How was work today?"
So it was just superficial?
Good. Very. And when I never cried for losing my father. I felt bad because he was my father, and I knew him, and I could call him and say, "Daddy, I need some money." You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what
my
daughters
mom,
do.
my mom
Daughters
is
call
90,
their
my
daddy
mom
when
is
they need some money.
96. She's still alive. My mom is 96.
Okay.
And when my father passed, I felt bad because
So
he was
she
my
had
father.
you at 80?
Don't go there.
Come on. But because he was
You know, there's people that's watching that's now gonna try to guess you.
They
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
guess now. They're trying to
If
guess.
my mama's not
Carry the one. Hold on, wait a minute.
before this is over, guess my age.
The old man. They be like, wait a minute.
We
The
just
quote-
got a lot of
You
work
got to
to
do
do.
the multiplication
Y'all
inside
We
the
got a lot.
parentheses.
Now y'all look at Tommy with the cheap
Okay,
shot.
That part.
Tommy says,
Squared.
Tommy, my favorite daughter says, I met my dad when I was 29.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tommy, tell the truth.
But
The devil.
okay, hold on. As a qualifier,
Okay.
James.
Tommy found me through 23andMe.
Wow. Listen, my father has about
Salute.
22 kids last count.
Mm-hmm.
Since he passed, we probably found about 5 or 6 siblings.
I only have one. That's
Hella
Tommy.
kids.
That's a lot of dipstickers.
And when my father passed, there was only 6 of his children at his funeral because nobody knew him.
Damn. So Tommy says I met my dad when I was 29, but there's a qualifier to that.
Not for her.
But she was so. In fact, she actually matched with one of my other kids on 23andMe, and she asked them, "Oh, do you know our dad?"
That's right. Because my father didn't, his children that we've met never knew him. They didn't even have his name. They didn't even have his last name.
Yeah, so
But they were his
23andMe and
children.
Ancestry.com.
Salute. Respect.
A lot of y'all, especially y'all cats, if you was out there in your 20s and 30s, you really should get on there. Now, also be prepared, though, that
Black Rock is
sometimes...
gonna take over and know how
sometimes
all
things
niggas
can-
DNA and they gonna make
Because since
motherfucking
I've been on
cyborg
Ancestry,
soldiers and the glove gonna
I
fit when they
found
got that vial of your
children
shit.
that I didn't know
Be careful.
existed, but I've also found siblings
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't know
Yeah, so did I.
didn't know existed as well. So you can be kind of prepared that if either one of your parents is wilding, you can some things can pop forward that there's even people here in the town that I've known my whole life,
Mama's man.
and then I find out that we're cousins. Now this is where the mess comes in, because I look at the level of cousins we're supposed to be, so it means we at least have the same grandparent.
Right.
But as I look on my family tree and on their family tree, our grandparents ain't the same. So that means somebody lying.
Who's making love?
So that
to
might
your
mean
old
that
lady?
your grandpa or your
Why
grandma
you
that you
making
love so
love?
much is actually my grandpa, which means, you know what I'm saying? So I tell anybody,
Lying.
if you want mystery solved, go on Ancestry and 23andMe, because thank the Lord, because Tommy and my grandson Hassani
When y'all
have
do
been,
all that, make sure
in the
y'all
last
got
2 years have been the biggest blessings
some
that I've
box
ever had.
wine, some
But
donuts.
some shit could get revealed.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
can find out. You can.
Find
So if you
out.
ain't prepared to find out that
Yeah.
maybe
You
your
wanna
mama
know?
stepped out,
Oh yeah. You
or
can
maybe
find
your
out all
daddy stepped out,
You
or
wanna
maybe
know?
this person that you've been actually working with
that. Is your cousin?
as a job. Shit,
Y'all
it's
need
your
to
half
know, 'cause
brother.
you might be out there hitting on somebody you related to. You don't
If
want
you're not-
to
if
go
you're
there
not-
deep down. Y'all go to the family reunion, be
Yeah.
like, nigga, you
If you're not prepared for that, though, I say don't do it. But if you're the type of person that you can deal with anything, or you can
Oh,
say,
yeah.
well, shit,
Nigga,
that shit
that's
was 30 years
nasty.
ago.
Oh, yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
nasty.
Then go on there, because there's a lot of us, especially right here in the Bay Area.
Yep.
There's a lot of us running around. There's people I've found was cousins on Ancestry that I've known my whole life, and we had no idea we was related.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of partners that I've known for years and kind of find out we was related.
Yeah.
Right.
I did African ancestry.
Did any
Yeah.
lost siblings pop up? Or
No, I found out where I'm from. I'm
Yeah.
from Cameroon and New Guinea.
well, I'm
part
from
of the-
Nigeria and the Bantu peoples.
I'm Bantu. I'm
Maybe we can.
Fulani, Bubi, and Bantu tribes.
Let's see, Rachel, you ain't got to worry about that because you got Indian in your family.
She got some roots, girl. Find your roots. Fine.
I'm fine.
But I just say to anybody, if you really want mysteries revealed, go on 23andMe, go on Ancestry.com.
gotta be ready.
But if you're the
Be-
type of
be
person
ready
you
for
find
it.
out, oh, Big Mama cheated. Oh Lord, I never look at her the same.
It's
Don't
over.
do it.
Well, hey,
That
Forget
motherfucker that
Big
was
Mama
just her
for
little
cheap, 'cause
friend.
trust me when I tell you.
She had her little friend.
But here goes the thing. Grandpa had a whole nother family across land. Because I used to remember when we would be going on family trips and nigga would announce, "Oh, I'm finna go gas up the cars," and be gone for 6 hours.
But you know, back in the day, it was a lot of that going on.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
So there's a whole lot of secrets in the past.
Yeah.
That's why now I'm on Ancestry. I got all these cousins, and I'm like, okay, you must be descended from Grandpa's secret family.
Oh, yeah, you did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
For
a lot
sure.
get revealed.
Yeah.
A lot.
Because unfortunately,
That's the
well,
one
I mean, it is what it is. But if your
I can go
grandpa
there
was
and I can
grown
take
in the
you to the
50s
slave
and
owners.
60s,
Oh yeah.
and he had something
Both
going
sides
for
of the
himself,
block go way back.
he had another family across town.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta
No
show me
doubt.
how you did that.
I mean, I've had
My
older
dad,
men in my family
Both
that
sides
died,
of my family do
and
all
there'd
that.
be 2-3
Oh,
other
that's
chicks
cool.
dressed
We go
in
way
black
back.
with kids. I remember
My
one of
family
the
is
funerals.
prominent with some
One of my
awesome
aunts,
stories.
there was
I would
this
like
lady
to
standing up,
see
so we
some
taking a
stories.
family picture, right? And my aunt said, I can look at that little girl face and know exactly who she is.
Look.
Come on over here and get this picture with your family.
Well, you
The
know, they
mama had
say
showed up, she sat in the back.
the
but
babies
the little girl
come out
looked-
looking like the dad
Look,
because
my-
it's supposed to
Pharaoh.
remove the mystery of
My
who the
mom
daddy
and uncle was adopted, right? I didn't find out my family in Texas till I was 33 years old.
Okay.
You know what
Got
I'm saying?
family
Never
in
met my
Texas.
biological grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Didn't find out that family till later. And then found out all the little stepping out. He got siblings. I got aunties that's half Jewish. I'm like, what is going on?
Because my father, see, I was born in Galveston.
That's where my family's from.
Okay, my father had my mother in Galveston,
Yeah.
having me, but he
You
had a
some
whole
blind
other
ass
family
party
in
in
Lake
Galveston.
Charles.
That's right there.
And so he had it close by. How he got fucked off is that he went to the army and he put
That's
a
where my
letter
family's from is Galveston.
that was meant for his wife in the envelope and sent it to my mother. And the letter that was meant for my mother went to his wife. So you can imagine
Yeah,
his
the
wife's
red
kick
clay,
when she
yeah.
read this about how's you and my little man doing and this and that.
Yeah, my family's from Galveston.
Yeah, my father
See?
sent them.
He-
My father
He was
sent
sipping.
them.
There wasn't no syrup back then, wasn't it?
Man, I don't know what dude was
Fuck
on.
you confuse
Yeah,
them
but yeah.
envelopes.
But dude was so cold that when he was finally busted, he was like,
Hey,
Hey.
okay, what
It
can
is
you
what it
say? My
Yeah.
bad. Oops. My
Oops.
bad.
Yeah,
but
Galveston.
it really kind of fucked my mother's life up because,
Of
like I
course.
said, I was number 6 out of 7 on her boys, and with my father, she thought she had one.
Yeah.
But she had multiple kids by niggas in Hunters Point, this and that. Niggas, you know, the niggas did it moving. And so with my father, she thought she had one. So I was number 6. She had me, and then found out that my father was supposed to be a respectable dude. Then she found out that he wasn't cool either. So then she went back to the streets, and then had one more that I've never met. He's somewhere up in Tacoma.
Oh,
I found him
Washington?
on Facebook,
Washington?
and I sent him a message, and he didn't
Tacoma,
respond.
Washington?
Tacoma, Washington.
Reach out.
Got family out there too.
We want to know.
Family
Well,
in
shit, you
Tacoma.
got family in Galveston, you got family in Tacoma.
Yeah,
Hey, it's me and you.
Yeah,
It's me and you, brothers.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got family in
Right,
Tacoma. I
right.
got my cousins in
Right.
Seattle, in Tacoma. Yeah,
That's
that's
lucky.
great. And Galveston. I'm like, what?
Y'all might be cousins or something.
Tommy, what you mean I'm a cousin? She said you're a cousin.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
saying,
right,
yeah.
Tommy.
Because actually, I was supposed to go out there last year to Galveston.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was born in Galveston,
Yeah.
but the majority
Some
of my
great beach
family
parties in
that's over there on my maternal side,
It is.
they in like Orange
That's
and
where the
Port
cruises
Arthur.
leave from
Okay.
Galveston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually born in Galveston.
Yeah, see, that's,
I tell everybody Berkeley because I came to Berkeley immediately after, but I'm actually born in Galveston.
Galveston. Red clay, huh? Okay.
But like I said, to wrap that up is like, hey, if you really want to know what's going on and you're not gonna be judgmental over decisions that people made 30 years ago, like if Big Mama stepped out, trust me, Big Daddy was not attending business. He was all over town.
That's
But
what
if you're
the
not,
fuck they
but if
did.
you're not gonna be judgmental over shit people did 30, 35 years ago, even 40 years ago,
Now you got
then go on
motherfuckers.
Ancestry and this and that. And you'll be surprised if you've lived in the area long enough of how many people will pop up and you'd be like, wait, that's my cousin?
There
I've
was,
been knowing them my whole
there
life.
was a
what
lot
they
of
did.
secrets back in the day.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
And now you got motherfuckers today, motherfuckers
Wow.
breaking up because you put a heart under a motherfucking picture.
Well,
Hey, shit.
many of us got families where you got one aunt who looks like Cicely Tyson and the other aunt look like Rachel, but they supposed to have the same mother and father. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you really
But-
got this,
but-
like one
That
auntie
shit
with
do
red
skip
hair and green
generations
eyes,
sometimes.
and your
Yeah.
other auntie looking
Don't
like
tear
that.
up no families because it's quite possible.
Because I'm just saying, though, it's 40 years from now, or whatever. You know, but I'm
Right,
saying, though,
you
is that many of
know.
us got them type of families where
Right.
they supposed to have the same mother and father. The
And
aunt's
they-
supposed to have the same mother and
Right.
father, but one look like Elder Barge,
And Big
and
Mama,
one look like Jay.
and Big Mama didn't have OnlyFans back then.
Right. Them all.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't have all she had was a moo
Oh, my
and she
God.
cooked the hell out of some greens.
But it's
You know what I'm
easy for
saying?
people to sit back and be like, so in 1974, Big Mama cheated. And be like,
Let
Yeah,
that
she
go.
man, trust me, man. That nigga had
She
two
was-
families across there. Was
Nigga-
telling her, you can't have that, you can't do this, we're in the budget. And then splurging on the floozy.
You know what happened, nigga? She was at a Fight the Power concert. She smoked a little reefer and
And
had
how
a
was
wine cooler, and she was in the back of a Buick. I
She
mean,
went
that's
to
what
Watch
happened.
Stacks.
Marched up on the Capitol.
And then she figured to herself,
And she was like,
whatever that
"Oops."
nigga don't know won't kill him.
And
And-
she was good.
But that nigga would be so in the wrong that when
She-
this one kid pops out that obviously ain't his, he ain't got no ground to stand on. So he ready. Because in my own family, I had an uncle who, this one kid is obviously not yours, but that was the one he doted on.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it, I guess, looking back as adults, maybe he had the guilt of, this ain't my kid. So he made sure he went above.
and
So he
beyond.
actually went
Yeah.
above and
For
beyond
that one.
for the kid that anybody
Don't
with
know who
eyes
his daddy
could
is.
see that this ain't his kid. But
Okay.
that was the same one who also came to the funeral, and there was kids in the audience that, okay, anybody with eyes can see this was obviously your daddy. Come on up here and get in the family picture.
That's what happens out there, y'all. They be fucking while y'all be
That's 3
sleeping.
in the morning. Why y'all?
Well, see, remember,
3 in the morning.
many of us came of age before Magic Johnson, so we didn't necessarily Magic
Right.
Johnson came out, so we didn't wear, you know.
Yeah.
And then after
It was a
Easy,
different
a lot of
time.
Pat cats didn't start wearing
Sorry.
condoms till '96.
Nah,
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, we were so uneducated when Magic and them came and Easy died that we were so uneducated that we'd be like, okay, she look clean. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
she
cool.
look clean. You look cool.
the old school
That's
fake
right.
shit. You
Yeah.
do the earwax and
Right, yeah. Hey,
That's
OG
that myth.
used to give us
Yeah.
that game, and you sit there with the earwax, and
With the
she looking
earwax,
like,
nigga,
nigga,
you-
what is you doing? He'd be like, oh, that must be she cool. Then 4 days later, hey, what the fuck? And then you even tell dumb niggas, man, she looked like she was clean.
niggas better stop taking chances with your life.
And in them 4 days, you'd have probably hit 2 other
Those
ones,
are
so now it's the whole community.
High school, I was taking down 3 of them.
But just think. See, a lot of y'all
We
don't
was
know.
doing
See, I ain't
wild
ashamed
shit.
of my past, but a lot of y'all don't know the feeling when the nurse
I'm gonna write a
says,
book too.
there's people I can contact for you, and we'll do it anonymously if you like. Or are you going to tell them? And you sitting there like,
We can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a book. I'm gonna write the book.
so you ain't going to put my name on it, right?
I don't nobody know.
Okay? And you ain't going to be shaming me if I say, well, oh, and so you got to tell her to also get her boyfriend tested. But shit, if she get her boyfriend tested, I know her boyfriend also put with my cousin. You got to tell them to get there. You sitting there. See, now in this modern era where people
Everybody
wear
was
condoms,
dog
where people are
fucking.
aware of STDs, where people are aware, it ain't the same. But in the 90s, you literally
football.
could have sex with 4 or 5 people in a week and not wear not condom or condom. Like I said, you look,
Clean.
she look clean.
They do it. It's all right.
And that was that.
Not
Then
thinking
all
about-
kinds of shit circled. All
not
kinds
even-
of kids
Oh,
was
yeah.
had.
Not even thinking like, but am I clean?
Right.
Right.
We all clean.
Yeah.
Just take it out of her and then put it.
I guess if you just didn't have just some wounds on your shit, you'd be like, oh, I better get this checked out.
Oh,
I'm done.
you got a dick with
But-
your heads.
And that's one thing I love about this modern era is that there's so much more knowledgeable. There's so much more old wives' tales ain't accepted. Like the new generations come along
No,
is,
I don't think they
I
care.
don't
I
think
don't know.
They ain't even trying.
but they got a whole computer in their hands.
Right.
This generation.
We have to go look at the
They're
encyclopedia.
But
Yeah.
they
stingy.
not researching.
They stingy.
They-
They want
they
their money to
surfing.
themselves.
They
They
ain't
don't
they
even
want
got the
tripping.
class in the
They're
high
not-
school no more. What's that? Sex ed?
Nah.
Education.
They're
or
not
something?
researching information. They checking out
Until after the
TikTok,
fact.
Instagram. You
Yeah,
know,
there
like
ain't no sex
there's a
education
difference.
classes no more.
All the
Well,
information
that's the same
is
because
right
you got all
here.
the knowledge of human history right here in your hand.
Yeah,
There's
but if
nothing,
you're not looking for it, you're not gonna find it.
and then that's on us as the previous generation to not let them know, like, hey, we fell into a lot of
Brain
pitfalls because we just didn't know no better, or we was
Yeah.
educated by people who didn't
You
know
know
no
what?
better.
I
You
think
don't
I
want
can
your
say
dick
for
looking
me,
like
when I
a
raised-
biscuit in the microwave. Better wrap it up.
my responsibility. I take responsibility for. I had 2 boys.
Okay.
I always had a gardener.
Mhm.
They never cut grass.
Really?
They never had to clean the yards.
Mm.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell was I thinking?
I had hay
Because
fever out
I
there
had to
cutting
do
grass.
that. I did it
You
as
didn't
a
teach
child.
them how to do that.
They didn't have to do all of that stuff because I paid somebody to do it because
Well,
I
you was a
feel
good
like I
mama.
wanted to give them more than I have. What I thought was wrong then,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make right then. But this was actually right. Like,
Having to be able to
I
do
know
it.
what it is to put in a real hard days of work. I know what it is to put in work. I know all of those things. I know to cook, clean,
So
cut
you
the
saying that work ethic didn't get instilled?
I didn't.
So
That
that-
was on me. I had a
But you
gardener
want to
with
make
2
sure
boys.
that they was comfortable and happy.
I was wrong though.
Yeah, that's.
Because see, when I went
salute
through
you
my
for acknowledging
transformation,
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Because I
See,
seen
when
a
I went
post from
through
a
my
sister that said that
I went
the
above and
exact
beyond to
same
make sure
thing.
niggas was extra good, and now I got a bunch of niggas that's, well, not a bunch like Tommy knew was good, but I got some that's so resentful, and I'm like, nigga, I was risked the penitentiary to make sure you never went without.
Right, but that I think
But you
that's
gotta-
where that was our downfall. We tried to give them more than we had.
I tried to be
Good
super father. When I did become a father, I tried to
Produce
be
weak
super
children.
father.
Hard times
You're right.
produce strong children.
You're right.
But I think it's something in them
That's-
because
that's-
Rachel never cut no.
That's fact.
You're right.
Rachel never cut no grass.
Yes, I have. Taking out garbage, I change tires, I do everything.
Yeah,
See?
I changed tires. I can.
And they
I'm
ain't tell me, I ain't been taught that.
I
they
want to
can't
take the
with
camera outside and see you change the tire.
Come
Oh,
on,
she
let's
can
go.
change the tire?
Let's go.
I
Yeah,
have
I
changed
gotta
the
get my
tire.
hands
Right.
dirty.
Yeah, she
I
changed the
look more
tire.
prissy, but
Yeah, she changed the
I
tire.
went to shit.
Trust
Whatever needs
me.
to be done, if I
Oh,
don't
them
know
nails,
how to
you ain't
do it-
changing no tire.
No, I'm
Knock it
changing
out.
tires.
Knock it off.
I have helped put in an engine. Like I
Oh,
need,
shit.
yeah. I'm not playing.
Okay, well, talk
I
that
put
talk
in a
then.
I put in a starter. Like you show me what to do, I got it. I'm with you.
Okay,
Oh,
talk
yeah?
that talk
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I'm.
These
I'm
niggas
in.
asking for your personal Instagram. I'm just. They're like, where she at, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is a downfall.
looking
'Cause Like
for
I
all
said, when
my
I did
life.
become a father, I tried to be super father. Oh, you
Oh,
ain't got a
compensate.
problem on earth I won't solve.
Sorry.
Oh, you didn't put no work in? It's all right. I got you.
You
And
solving
then niggas get
problems.
grown and be like,
Yeah.
Stuck.
Yeah.
No.
You
Feeling
solving
like,
problems
what's
now.
wrong
They
with
don't
y'all?
know how to solve a problem.
Yeah, because you've been
but
solving them.
I can understand. It seemed like you did the same. Like we
I did.
overcompensate
I did.
to make sure that they
Exactly.
I
good.
did.
You know?
But
You
I,
see, look at nature.
Mhm.
You see birds kick their kids out
Out.
the nest.
Out.
Yeah.
Nigga fly. Nigga,
Out.
if you hit the ground, nigga,
Oh, well.
you big
Eagles.
enough to know that
yeah.
Eagles.
I was watching
Yeah.
one that looked and said, "I don't think this was gonna make it."
they push him out.
And dude, I'm like,
Yeah.
your old kid.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit. Yeah.
One thing I'll say with my boys when I raise them, their 17th birthday, every month on their birth date, I would say 11 more months,
Mm.
10 more months. But I always told them 18, a job, school, or up out of here.
Mhm.
Because you
Now-
won't, period. And I counted down for them. And my son was like, Mom, why you keep telling me that? I said, because I want you to see it coming. I don't want you to fuck around and turn 18 because you got to go. You can't stay here.
Some of mine turned 18, and I was like, "Blood, take some time to find yourself.
No, you better
Now,
figure it out.
That
I'm gonna
part
give you an opportunity I
is
never got. Go find
where we
yourself.
mess up at.
Mm.
But you want them to have more than you had.
True, but no, that's the thing for us as melanated people, because I get that. Like when I've been paying rent
Mm.
since I was in high school. Had a job,
Mhm.
and it was only $100 a month. Once you was like, you gonna pay
Something.
shit, I gave $100 a month. That was it.
Yeah.
I can make $5,000 in a month, but
Right.
I just had to pay $100.
You had to kick in.
But you know you have to pay.
I had responsibility, so that was
Exactly.
instilling those responsibilities. I think also what I was saying, the mentality of us, you grown at 18, go, no, we're not. That's where we mess up at, and I get it because that's what we thought, and that's what we
Right.
taught. A lot of other cultures, they embrace their kids too, because you still young enough to make some dumbass decisions. You grown on paper only.
I was making dumbass
Legally.
decisions up to
Exactly.
39.
But I felt like
I was
at
young, 15, 16. I was doing some dumb shit. You know, I don't have a record.
But you have responsibility though. I felt like I'm not gonna go to work every day.
Oh,
and
that's
you
right.
laying up in here
Right.
playing games and not doing nothing. I don't want to work.
Right.
I have to work. So you're not gonna. I'm not.
I get
you're
it.
not gonna lay up in here. So 18, you'll have a job, so you can pay some rent.
Mhm.
And of course, I'd set you up to where you on your way out,
Oh, yeah.
$100 a month, cool. But you're gonna pay something.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna be in school, and I'll continue to take care of you.
Oh, yeah, definitely
You are
that.
not gonna be 18,
I feel
thinking
like
you're
I wish
grown
that I could
Right.
have
and living
that,
in my
so I'm
house.
gonna let you
I
have
get
that.
You got to
and
go.
damn anybody that you ain't got that grown, you got that grown ass nigga up in there not working. I'm like, hey, hold on.
No,
let me-
yeah, you
let
don't
me
be
mold.
contribute. That's
But
the
now
thing.
I
That's what
honestly
I'm
see
saying.
that
I got
I made a
you.
You gotta
mistake.
contribute.
Yeah, I
with that.
got you, but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
carry
exactly.
you.
I could genuinely say I made a mistake, but at the time I was saying,
But-
nigga, I'm gonna give this nigga the opportunity
Yeah.
that nobody
That you
gave
didn't
me.
have.
Yeah. But it makes him weak.
And then
I
I,
was
got
out
nigga
with
looking
it.
me in the
I
eye
was
talking
out
about,
with
Yeah,
hey,
it
it.
makes
like,
it makes
what
him
you
makes
talking
him
about?
weak.
I was out at 17.
I was out at 17.
So,
Yeah, my dad was like,
16,
you gotta go.
almost 17.
Look, my dad was like, you gotta go.
yeah.
You gotta go.
Oh yeah,
He
it
said,
was.
my dad was
Yeah,
like,
you
you
can't-
not.
you
He
can't-
was like,
You can't follow the rules of this house. You
It
got
wasn't
to
even
go.
that. It wasn't even following the rules.
I was,
My dad was like, you gotta go.
I was a
Yeah,
sophomore.
that's
You can't
what
be.
I
It can't
was.
be two kings in one house.
I was
No.
a sophomore the last time.
Yeah,
I
he
lived
was like,
with
you
my
gotta
dad.
go.
Anyone
And
on
then
that.
I appreciate now me and being older. Now be made me be
Yeah.
responsible.
It made
Now,
you.
now when I instill in my son, I'm like, dude, you're not gonna be a deadbeat. You're not gonna be laying up on your mama. This is what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But I
There's
was
nothing
actually
wrong with having
opposite.
your own as
I
a
was
man.
feeling like
You have to.
Yeah.
I'm so strong. I'll protect you niggas from the world.
Yeah,
If you want to sit in the room and smoke
but-
weed and write poetry all day, you can do that because I'll take
But
over the
Farrell-
world for you.
Look,
Protect
Farrell,
it for every-
you still
I
gonna
know
be
that
protected.
now.
Look,
Happy
But
look,
I
but
needed
you
to
look,
show
look,
up.
look,
I
but you
needed
still
to
gonna
show
be
up at that
protecting
moment
them.
and be like,
Look.
hey, Farrell, you making a bad
Yeah,
mistake.
but you at 50 years old still protecting them.
Our job.
Well, now I ain't got no
is-
choice but to protect because niggas can't function.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Niggas
But
can't
our-
function.
our
The
job-
most simplest shit.
Our job.
It go
as
from,
parents-
hey, blood, don't tell me what to do, to,
Yeah.
and then 10 minutes later, hey, what do I say to these people?
Yeah, but you can't be telling me don't tell you what to do in my house because you're in my house.
Right.
Our job as parents.
But see,
is
I
to
done built a
prepare-
nest where I could be like, if I was to say, you can't tell me that, talk to me like that in my house, and then niggas decide to go out into the world on their own, I know they're completely unprepared,
That's on them.
and they're gonna suffer.
That's on them because that's how the
But you can't
world
cut
works.
the. If you know
No.
if you know one of your kids finna go out there and drown, you ain't gonna let them drown.
Our job as parents, and you do learn this later, but our job as parents is to prepare our children for the world, not for our world, for the real world. Because the real world don't give a fuck about you.
But you only get that with hindsight. Well, I mean, I got it with hindsight.
Let's
Not saying
hope this
everybody only get it with
conversation-
hindsight.
Let's hope this conversation helps somebody. You know what I'm saying? But we have to prepare our children
Yeah,
for
we
the
do.
world. Because what happens if you gone tomorrow? Your kids still not gonna know what to do.
Oh, if I'm
But
gone
they're gonna
tomorrow, they
figure it
ass out.
They're gonna figure it out.
Well, I have talked to a few of my partners, a couple ones I know will step in and be like, hey, blood, don't. And I said, hey, blood, do me a favor, man. Don't even get on. Man, this nigga grown. Like, no, hold that nigga hand and take him all the way through, blood. I need you to do that. So hopefully I got
kids,
some shit in place.
they
But I do
like-
know niggas will be ass out without.
My kids are LA kids.
If
They
I
had
woke
to
up-
live with me because I'm living in the Bay. Until you 18, this is where you got to be.
Mhm.
And as soon as they turned 18, they went back to LA. That's fine. And they have struggled and did what they had to do to get to where they are. They're on their own and they are right.
That's what's up.
I wonder why Rachel ain't chirping in. She got 7 kids. Tell us about
Woo!
that.
Kids, girl.
I ain't got no 7 kids.
Give or take.
Babies, though.
I got
Still
2
young.
kids.
Give or take.
13 and 18. I'm just absorbing all the
Oh,
the
y'all,
I
knowledge.
have
your daughter
sons.
is 18 now?
Yep, she just turned 18.
Wow.
I
remember
have
when they was
sons,
a
so
kid,
it's
kid.
different for daughters. I
My
feel like it's
oldest
different
is
for daughters.
20,
I have sons.
26.
Mhm.
25.
Daughters, you gotta
My
worry
oldest
about
is
'cause they have
23.
kids.
Mhm.
My
You gotta
youngest
worry
is
more
19.
about daughters.
My youngest is 10.
Oh,
Mine
I
goes from
pay college
36 to
tuition,
17.
Full tuition.
mine are 37 to 40.
They over there counting.
They over there like,
Hey, once again, they doing math. Hey, they doing math.
With that math, man.
Wow,
quicker
your
than
daughter's
7.
18 now?
Yep, I got it.
Your son's 13.
They're like,
Your son is 13.
You
You know we still got him in that neighborhood as a little kid.
Wait a minute.
was that one of the movies?
Laughing.
Okay, so her mama must have had her at this age,
Right.
but she must have had her kid at 13. They doing
Well,
math
she's
on
from
you
the
right
South.
now.
Yeah.
She's from the South. That's where they allow that shit.
Nope.
Oh, my God.
California. Girl.
Tommy say them numbers. Them numbers is that.
The numbers of that.
I'll put it like this. I am proud to say, though, that I literally had as many kids as humanly possible, but through my 20s. I can say that I wasn't still out here at 46
Still
having a kid
Oh, hell no.
and having the one I had at 17 babysit.
Okay.
Or having them sitting at the table and
I
one
had
is
my last
30 and
kid
one
at
is
30.
7.
One is
This,
3.
yeah, and they trying to
That's
bond.
wrong.
Cause like my older sister
wrong.
was literally 20 years older than me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 2 nephews that are older than me. So it was kind of odd to be like,
I'm your uncle.
niggas older than me calling me uncle, and really
I have
I'm
They
your uncle, you know.
I have 4 of them that are older than me. Mine was like, damn, my mama was having kids the same time her kids was having kids.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, in my big sister's
Baby
case,
shower. Big
her mama
and little mama.
was pregnant.
That's right.
When she was in high school, her mom was pregnant. She was pregnant too, so her and her mama was going to maternity
They
visits together.
both was at that Fight the Power rally, smoking a little reefer that had a little bit of
But
that
the
wine,
thing
that
is-
champagne.
When you
Out
have
in the
them
back
too,
of
when
a
you have them
Buick.
too early, like on one of them, they was tripping with me about child support, and I had to tell the lady, I'm like, Blood got kids of his own. Me and him gonna be here at the child support office together. Oh, I'm here to pay for him. Oh, I'm here to pay for him.
Listen, 3 generations
Pass that
right
shit
here.
on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Once
Like,
you
we
get one to
literally
your
at
grandson and
the
call it
child
easy.
support office because, like, can you imagine? You got children and somebody is paying child support for you.
Y'all 3 generations strong right there.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah, ooh-wee.
And now it took a cool minute to figure it out because the way the state is, the state of California will literally say you owe this much in child support. So you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pay that. But then they said, oh, but there was some penalties and interest.
Yeah.
So no matter how much you pay, we put that to the principal. So you'd be like, hey, wait a
No,
minute,
they
I
put
never
that
No,
to
they
spent
put
the
the
interest.
interest.
Yeah.
You never.
So you never have
touch
this
the
amount.
principal.
So now you could have kids that's 24, 25, and they still talking about, well, you owe this many thousand. Like, how is that possible?
Yep.
Glad I don't have that problem.
Man, yeah. In fact, I just got it straight, so now I'm getting my passport finally next week. Cause the only
So
way I
you
used
can
to
go
be
out
able
the
to
country
travel.
with me now. When I be
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Because the only way I used
You
to be able
ready?
to travel is because
Yeah.
here's a trip for y'all.
So
You
you
want to
ready?
go to Jamaica? Yes, I'm definitely ready. You want to go to
Okay.
Jamaica, Bahamas, this and that? You get on a cruise ship, and with a cruise ship, you just show your birth certificate and your license, and you
Yeah.
can travel.
Yeah.
But you better not get lost off the ship. Having a passport really provides you with the ability to, I'm just going to book a flight there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go see Paris. I'm going to go see all that shit that niggas in the hood never got to see. I'm going to go do all that shit.
Passport.
You
bro.
can't
you
go
gotta have a
everywhere
passport.
with a birth certificate and ID.
No, but you can do on
You
cruise
can go
ships.
right
So
there.
my whole life was
Mexico.
limited to,
Cruise.
oh,
Mhm.
yeah, I've been to Aruba. Oh, I've been to the Bahamas. Oh, I've been to Costa Rica. For 6 hours.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, can't stay.
The ship docked at 9 and we had to be back at 4.
Yeah.
But I was there. I'm international.
Don't
People be like, oh, I
don't
see
stop
you.
for the
You
donkey
had
show.
pictures in Aruba. You had pictures in the Bahamas, this and that. Yeah, but I didn't go too far past the dock. Well, now I'm going to really be able to be like,
Stay
you
there
know
for
what?
a
I'm
week.
going to,
Just when
yeah,
the
exactly.
pop-
When them huts that's over the water, you know what I'm saying? Sipping back with a fireplace at the foot of the bed, and you know what I'm saying?
That's that boss shit right
that
there.
3 a.m. shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that boss
That
shit.
Shannon Sharp
You
shit.
don't know what it's
Oh,
like.
Lord. Did you say?
Damn, sure.
Did
Okay.
you say? Oh, Lord. Did you say?
Okay,
Lord.
now.
Oh.
Next subject.
He was 25 minutes strong.
25.
Who was 25 minutes on?
Shannon
That's
Sharp.
what he's saying. I was a good
Oh,
20.
my
Shannon was
God.
telling all that growling he was doing, he was already up. You ain't putting in all them special effects unless you're trying to get your energy
He
back
said
up.
he was
That nigga
25
was-
minutes
That nigga was
before
chugging
the
some ice
recording.
water.
Come
But that nigga got the growling and
Michelle,
carry on.
that's
Chugging
And
my
I'm
some
sitting
ice
there
water.
like,
Shout out to Shannon Sharp, man.
See, my thing is this:
Come
is
on,
that
man.
I ain't no prude, but I also don't want to walk in the whole room and everybody like, yeah, blood, I heard you growling. I don't want to be that center of attention. Like, yeah, so man, how exactly did you go live while you was putting in work?
On, man.
Was you trying to send that to somebody? Like, give me the logic.
It's too many steps before you get to live.
Right.
Throwing it on your bed is not gonna get you to
was
live.
accidentally on purpose.
He was
Let's just call it what it is.
Like you tossed the money on the water, he was like.
Plus, I'm trying to figure out who he's trying to send that to, because I mean, Shannon Sharp's a respectable dude. He was an NFL Hall of Famer, this and that, right? But then no one want to look at this gumpy, burly ass nigga hitting it. It's probably a Becky. Like, who wants to really see that?
Right. That's true.
Oh, that's my shit. I'm done.
And I mean,
come on, man.
I don't know.
Come on.
Maybe I done got old. You know, Shannon is a rich dude, but man, I honestly, God don't got all the. I don't got enough time to be putting all that work in.
Her, she was like,
hit her with the 47 pumps and call it a day. And remember, nice guys finish last.
So I'm gonna tell you like this here, baby. As much as I love you, you gonna have to go get a boyfriend. Because if you expected all this growling, nigga turn into a grizzly bear hitting backflips, yeah, we're going to have to bring in a stunt double.
I'm done.
Okay, this is what we're going to do, baby. Once a year, I'm going to sponsor you and your homegirls to go on a Jamaica girls trip. Get all that punk shit out your system.
No, my name is Dexter St. Jack. Why are you on that?
And if you catch me cheating on you, just don't even mind, because it was like, you can honestly tell her, well, in that 120 seconds, I have no proof that he was actually cheating. Do we know what actually went on? See all that? You know, I'm practicing on being just so wonderful I'm just so wonderful that when they say, well, my husband do this, and he swing from chandeliers, this and that, and you be like, well, Pharaoh's a really nice guy. Like I said, you gotta go get a boyfriend. If you want all that growling and you and your boyfriend gonna have to do all that.
Nice guys finish last.
Hey.
Because we make sure she finished first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. You get that at 3 in the morning.
I got that at what time is it?
You get that shit
I got that
12 in the
at
afternoon.
7:42.
Cats be like, yeah, man,
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah, cause you like this. And this has been affecting me for a long time. Sports Center used to come on at 11 o'clock, right? I used to find myself trying to watch Sports Center at the same time. Be like, niggas, you watching TV? I am. I'm really trying to figure out what the Lakers did. So, it's like,
you were not interested.
no, trust me, I was interested.
I mean,
I might have pursued you to the ends of the earth, but when I finally got you,
yeah.
Sports Center about to come on.
Right.
Nigga, what the Lakers do? You know? Oh no, you can multitask.
This nigga, wow.
Because at the end of the day, when you complete the multitask, put it to you like this. I used to tell this joke when I used to do stand-up comedy. I was like, man, this is just like my first time. Like, it only lasts a few minutes, and everybody in the room is disappointed but me.
Exactly. Yeah.
This nigga's the Rodney Dangerfield of foreplay.
Right.
Oh no, I'm good for some foreplay. Or I'll put in an hour of that, but because I also know that after the foreplay is over with, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. So let's at least get you relaxed and comfortable. Let's massage you. Let's bring in the oil.
Oh, no.
Because if you looking at the clock, I'm gonna be snoring. But hey, there's a lot of niggas out there that's probably fronting like right now, but you know you snoring too. Now if it's really good, you might wake up at 4 in the morning and give it another try.
Got to.
But many of you niggas, she waking you up like, hey, we gotta go.
Okay,
hey, niggas need to keep it real.
Keep it real.
Keep it real.
Nice guys finish
They didn't want to
last.
act like they was Hercules when it was going on, but no.
If you got to give her 4 or 5 to make sure you get your one off, do that.
Now that's when we get on the phone and be like, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
But then your girl gonna tell you back, Savannah, that is a good man.
No.
Anyway, I'm gonna reel this in.
She gonna be like, he needs to be wearing a scarlet letter so other women will know.
Stay away from that nigga. He ain't
Right.
got it. Or, hey, have you ever thought about a vegan diet? Motherfucker, I need a vegan diet. What you trying to say?
Watermelon, cucumber, honey, beet juice.
No, I'm just playing.
Eat the rind of the watermelon. Eat the white part.
Oh man.
Hey, watermelon in this motherland. Watermelon and yohimbe
With seeds
is
in
shit
it.
that they really, really fuck with, and they really do
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, drink water upside down.
In fact, I used to, back in the days, before they came with those blue pills, I used to know a lot of cats that used to go to like GNC and stuff like that and get yohimbe.
Yohimbe bark.
You know what I'm
Extract.
saying? And it really worked. But now some people make you sick to your stomach. So yeah, you hitting it like a champ, but you also got to stop and throw up. And then, okay, baby,
That's
where
nasty.
was we
I'm
at?
sorry. I'm lost. Fuck that. Okay.
Yeah.
We back, y'all.
Yeah, bring it back.
Bring
Bring
this shit
it back.
They're on
It's-
one tonight.
It's been a great ass Friday.
It's Cognac Confessioanls.
That's right.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, see, I'm at the age where I am. It's,
Oh,
yeah, you
know,
just tell it
it's
like it
look,
is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you like me, you like me.
You winning.
ain't no extra benefits.
Ain't no pretend.
You like me.
Ain't no representative. You need me.
Yeah, ain't no avatar.
This is who I am.
But in all seriousness, though,
Yeah.
it is a lot of us that we can be in relationships with people, we can be in friendships with people, this and that, and one day the real us comes out, and everybody's looking like, who the fuck is you? And you be
What the
like,
fuck
no,
you
this is
changed?
the real me, or this is how I've been feeling all the time. Well, I had no indication. That's because, and then we realize. But one of the things, though, is that sometimes when people is close to us, we be afraid to
Let your
open
hair
up
down.
because what if they don't accept us? What if they don't come out? And I'm here to tell you
I
that
fart in front of my wife. I don't give a fuck.
this dude. But I'm here to tell you that when you open up and people aren't willing to really accept you for who you are, it might be hurtful at the moment, but it really is important that everybody in your life, from your children, spouses, people in relationship, friends, know who you really are, accept you who you are.
Yep.
So when you have hard times and tribulations, like I was at one point, I used to always, I'm Superman. Nothing, this and that. And then when I would have moments when I'd be weak, niggas would be like, and I'd be like, hey, but I need somebody to talk to. And man, it's like, oh, you gonna be all right, nigga. You this and that. And I'd be like, no, I really genuinely need.
And there's nobody to talk to.
But then I realized that even though these people know me, they'll put in work for me, this and that. They don't really know me. They don't really know the things I'm insecure about. They don't know the things I'm stressed about. They don't know the things that I sometimes feel like I'm too weak and I need my people because I've only presented to them an avatar. I've only presented a certain image. Yeah. And then when I'm not feeling like that, they say like, what's wrong with this nigga?
And that's why I like these two ladies. When I'm
Because y'all
down,
can be real with each other.
yeah, I'm down, I can go to them.
I'm at Lori's house with no wig on and everything in front of Al. Don't
Any
matter.
pics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
he
want me to
put
take it
us
off right
on
now?
blast. The other day we had to get code words because he was out.
Yeah, he put us on video. We have
We got
sleep,
on
have
captions.
woke. We don't even care.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's a true
Yeah.
mark of friendship is when you could be real with us because many of us have relationships with people, family, this and that, and we literally are never, we've known them now our whole life and we've never been really real with them.
Yep.
And I think for us, we don't judge people. You know what I'm saying? I accept everybody for who they are, and I feel like you will do no more to me than you already have. So everything you do, I start from clean state. I let you, like they can say, oh, whoop-de-wop whoop about this person. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm watching. When I see it, I'm gonna be like clean. But just because you're that way to this person doesn't mean you'll be that way to me. It's just like relationships. I used to tell my son's girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, all of them, the right person will make you want to do the right things.
That's true.
Period. If somebody's cheating on you, you ain't the one, girl. Accept it. You're not the one. If he wanted to be with you, he would. Yes, it does.
No.
If he wanted to be faithful or whatever, but we accept people for who they are. We let you show us who you are, and I could deal with you. I just know where to put you.
There you go.
I could deal with anybody. on any level. I just know where. If you a thief, I can still be your best friend. But you come to my house, you sit right here.
Clap your hands while you.
You know what I'm
when I'm in the
saying?
bathroom,
Like,
makes you just.
Yeah, if you a liar, I know. You know, I had a best friend. I knew she wasn't no fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I know not to call her in no fight.
Mm-hmm.
But if I needed a place to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
something to eat, anything, somebody to talk to, I could call her.
Okay.
You know, everybody, I think we get caught up in thinking everybody's the same, but everybody can't be everything to you.
You can't find.
That's where you
in
make the
another
mistake
person.
expecting everybody to be everything to you. I can go to them and tell them anything, and it won't go past them.
That's what's up.
I can go to somebody else and know they gonna run their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't be everything too. You got to see people for who they are and accept them. Either accept them or not. Put them in where they're supposed to be, and you can function better.
Yes,
You don't get caught up in your own head being disappointed when you just nobody can be any more than they are. You can't. I can't expect everybody to be how I am or how they are.
That's well
Real
said.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Well
just
said.
that's what it is.
Meet
And
people where they are is what they tell you.
if you know people liars, they a liar.
That's the
Don't
unofficial
expect the
fourth
truth.
member.
Oh, for official.
If you get the truth, that's a bonus.
Yeah,
So
it's a bonus.
what's up, Monique? Tuning in, appreciate
Monique Dismuke, hey.
you. You jumping in. We getting ready to roll out. This is
In
the extra
fact,
long version
On the
tonight.
set of Monique's movie, The Rapture, is when I first met you.
Mm-hmm. Monique was my first film that I was in.
And The Rapture is available right now on Peacock and Tubi.
Boom. Check it out.
Directed by
This nigga.
and written by Monique Dismuke.
Yeah. So
And
before
starring
Rachel.
before we head out, this has been a great ad. See, I love this. See, we would keep going and shit, but it's,
that vibe is a vibe.
yeah, it is. I mean, I really would just sit here, and I would. But I know everybody got shit to do. We got food. Yeah, we got
food.
She cooked.
Yes.
So, I'm just telling you, niggas.
I'm just hoping somebody fix a plate.
I'm finna go. I'm finna grow
Cool.
up, y'all. So that's one of the reasons we finna get off camera because I'm not gonna eat on camera.
So I was grew up in one of them families where, boy, go sit down, give me girls to meet you a plate. And then I got grown and sit there like, who will make my plate? Nigga, you better get the
That's what
So,
we were saying.
Before we head out, tell everybody where they can find y'all.
Glory.
You the PR person.
You're in the middle.
Instagram and Facebook. That Vibe, not the Vibe. That Vibe.
Mm-hmm.
2023. We gonna get on TikTok and all them other social medias, but right now Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
That Vibe 2023.
You got anybody y'all want to shout out? Oh yeah, you want to give y'all other socials or y'all just good with that?
My motto page, extremely _bronze, and my jacket apparel line, me Creanique you. Find me there too. I have a personal page, but I don't know y'all like that.
You like me? I be like,
Nah, that vibe, 2023.
Okay.
That vibe.
That's it.
That's it. Facebook, Instagram.
That's a mistake I made. I need to make a personal page because sometimes I be
Yeah,
venting.
you gotta
And
say
then I
that.
get hella
keep
people
that
that
separate.
barely know me.
Yeah.
You
gotta-
okay, blood? Nigga, if I wasn't okay, nigga, I ain't gonna tell
You
you.
gotta keep that separate.
Gotta
Separate
separate.
that.
Okay, I always
So-
have to check which page am I on.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go over
I
here
done
on
messed
mine.
up and sent it to the Facebook, and that's the church folks, and I be like, ooh, the
Yeah.
wrong,
we
the wrong
winding out
picture.
summer. What do you guys have coming up at the end of 2024? What you guys got coming?
We got 2 shows. Yolanda's Big Old Pretty Girls Attitude
Okay.
coming up in October 26th, and Stephanie's Boutique Holiday Show, which is the next day, the 27th. And we're working to gear up for the next model workshop at Job Corps for next year.
Yeah,
That's
and
what's
we
up.
have a couple of big shows that we are going to produce ourselves next year.
That's what's up.
That's
And also, if you want to learn how to model, come to our workshops.
Yes.
You're going to learn how to model.
They are very affordable, and you will learn a lot.
To get you ready for the Bay Area and I've been to Paris, New York, Atlanta, everywhere, and what you doing in the Bay Area ain't gonna work out there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been out there, and they was looking at me like, yeah. So we just trying to get y'all ready. You know, everybody ain't the same. Every state and city ain't the same. Country.
And also, she's always promoting different shows, London, Paris, all the places that she's been. So
New York Fashion Week. And all
I
that
missed it
good
this
shit.
London
year.
Fashion Week.
But I'm going to Seattle soon, next month, and you know Atlanta's always got something going on, and hopefully I'll hit Milan next year. Do some.
That's big.
Come
Right
to
there.
I do have a
Workshops.
show next Sunday. It's in Hayward. I'm presenting my jackets. You can find it on my page also.
Okay. P, where can they find you?
You can find me across the board at Feral Films. We got a movie about to drop on Tubi in October called The Horror in Oakland. And then we got another one that we're filming right now, Inevitable. We got about 10 Tubi folks coming from Detroit, coming out here to the Bay. A couple real recognizable faces if you really watch a lot of Tubi movies and stuff. And yeah, let me hit this off at the pass. Cause I ain't fucking with none of you niggas, so I'm flying in Detroit niggas, and a couple, they Detroit niggas, but they live in Atlanta, and I'm flying them in, cause I'm not fucking with none of y'all no more. But feel free to tune in. Cause we no longer trying to appease the Bay. Now we going for the country, because wishing you niggas luck or trying to build with you niggas is just
We get it.
Okay,
it's all
understood.
bad. But I love you all.
Support me.
Blame it on the yak.
Yeah.
Clean it up for me, blood. Make me look better.
Before we go, we lost 2 icons.
Yeah.
Jane
Right.
Earl Jones
Shout
and
out to
Frank
Frankie
Beverly.
Beverly.
Rest in peace to those brothers.
Next Friday is We're All White Day in honor of Frankie Beverly, and play Frankie Beverly all day for those who
You
don't
know what?
know.
I'll do that.
Yep, all right. Next Friday,
all
the
white.
20th.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's
And then
all.
Friday, and then Sunday the 22nd is Little D's 7th annual all white party. I'll see y'all there. Well, I'll be in the VIP, so if y'all see me, you'll just get a glimpse.
This nigga.
I'm just saying.
And I'm Deshaun. You can
But you
find
can have
me
a drink with me.
virtually. You can find me at Cognac_Confessionals on IG, Cognac Confessionals Facebook, Cognac Confessionals on YouTube, and as always, you can always find me in your chick dreams. Why? Because that's where I reside, nigga. Nice guys finish last. And now
we
it's
get that
time to say, oh yeah, you'll get that at 3 a.m. Or if she good, she get that shit at 3 p.m, 11:30 exactly. But yeah. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch y'all next week.